Welcome, my lovely dears, to another sultry session of sunrise and sunset, with many successes for alliteration. When last we left off, our intrepid adventurers, with a capable voiced some kind of wizard, uh, finished off an encounter. Just a little short thing. It ain't no big deal. With their encounter with the Prophet Jia, a ghostly echo of the Prophet at the very least. And after dispatching that spookaroo, or phase image, or whatever it was, went back into the center of the encampment and found out they'd probably be waiting for like 2 odd weeks while the excavations into the second site, aka the correct site, as defined by Anai after collating Grapham Waters' notes. During those 2 weeks, though, they weren't going to sit around and do fuck all. They did roughly for like a week sit around, but it was to learn things, interesting things, useful things. And then they used some of that knowledge and traveled in the distance of mysterious lights out on the sands, glowing green, sickly, nasty things, wherein they found some land of crushed glass and a bunch of necrotic constructs digging up mystery things. After finishing dispatching them and scooping up whatever goodies they could locate, which is to say, like, the contents of that box, the party returned, ready for a delve into something a little bit more dangerous. Potentially. I mean, maybe it's fine. Maybe this long abandoned tomb slash temple guarded by the Fallen is completely fine. It's not.
Yeah,
And
no.
that's where we pick up right now. You are standing outside what appears to be a sandstone section consisting of a number of pillars and old worn out runes depicting demonic horns and scarabs, inset in gold, although so much time facing the outside has kind of weathered the gold down to basically nothing. In some cases, you can make out that gold was there, but has, it's seen its end. It's just been eroded. Not really the world's toughest metal. There are inscriptions carved in old school abyssal, like your Latin abyssal, essentially, posed in and depicted with reverence. These words written to the wall are like embedded. They've been dug into the wall, and you suspect, judging by the fact that there are like little internal grooves to each of the letters, that they were once completely hammered full of gold. Like, you know how there tends to be a little giveaway like that in an embossing so that gold has something to creep underneath the lip of it. So the structure was worth a considerable amount of money. Now, as for what this abyssal script actually says, Anai and Bodil have had some time to look over it. So turn on her little nameplate. There we go. And have a relatively close translation of it. It's a little bit more flowery and old school dialect, but it's close enough to be understandable. Wishes are like currency. The more you have, the more you want. Only the truly desperate cling to just one solitary wish. Interred within are those honored dead whose deeds are self-sacrificial and pure, that the unnamed Lord begrudgingly gifted.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's well enough put. And Siri, Salah, Anna, and Annie and Bodil are the ones present here. Other workers have been backed off. They've been warned that things are a little bit dangerous. They're going to go shore things up and make sure it's all safe while the adventurers do an adventuring thing. they're sure they'll get a chance to look over any tapestries, murals, carvings, etc. The more archaeologically valid portions in this place. With the, of course, typical warning that there's a lot of minor magical stuff that's just carrying random curses. It's kind of how they roll. Oh, yeah, there's a
We'll bear
great
that in
big
mind.
stone door waiting before you. Set at the end of the plinth. What do?
And we'll try to
I
make
would
sure that
like
it
to ask.
stays mostly intact.
Yeah.
Would like to ask the DM
Go ahead.
if she had finished jetting out that silver stake we found in the last week.
No, you haven't had time to look into it. Investigated it with what time?
On the ship that took like, what, 2 or 3 days to get back?
That is not enough.
Skow says, covering for her not having statted out.
Anyways, let's go ahead and go into the temple and find out.
Yeah, it definitely came along to the lines of I couldn't be fucking bothered. Because again, there's no chance that you're going to figure it out yet. That and then the moment that you're finished in this place, you'll probably also want to do a thing like a week to level up. So you're not even going to get to it then. But you'll get to it eventually.
Yeah, I'm not bothered by the vampire killing dagger there. It's not important to us right now.
Yeah, at least she didn't do the mistake. At least I didn't do the mistake this time of thinking it was meat.
Delicious meat.
Yeah, like
The
the
silver
last time
steak, the silver T-bone.
yeah, in shifts, it'd be like, oh, this will turn a vampire normal. Like these steaks would turn a vampire back humans. Like all they need to do is eat meat.
I mean, they just haven't had a steak that good.
Yeah, I know, but back then I
I
mistook
know.
steak for steak. It was like I felt so fucking stupid.
Anyway,
So how heavy does this, like, is it like an actual door? Is it like some like stone thing that needs like pushed or pulled,
Is
or
a grandiose 20-foot tall by 10-foot wide stone slab. And it appears to be one solid piece of stone on which is written this diatribe about wishes and currency.
is there a mechanism nearby that looks to move it, or is it like something that looks like it has to be like moved
You can give me an
itself?
investigate test.
Sure. 25?
Yeah, there are a number of mechanisms that you can make out. Unfortunately, they're all very much time worn and damaged. There are heavy toothed gears, I would say. You can see here these two pillars in particular have like old worn out nubs on them indicating teeth. Beneath the platform, like under the ground here, they probably have a further increasing system of rotating gears and a wheel that should be turned. Unfortunately, that wheel appears to be gone. It's would have been outside somewhere here, tying up to gears underground, presumably somewhere in this area, but hard to say without. Unfortunately, it looks like this might be a brute force kind of option, at which point this place is probably not going to be easy to open or close. Unless you
That
can brute
said,
force
like,
the mechanism backwards, you could try and have someone tool around in the gears underneath the
yeah,
floor.
that's kind of what I want to
yeah,
do.
that was what I was gonna ask next here, since you mentioned that like these are like there and everything. Is there a way to like rig it up to like try and turn the actual gears up here itself then?
It's entirely possible if you pull up these two tiles in front of the pillar, you might be able to get at the gearwork beneath, assuming that it's intact.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's worth a shot.
Well,
Better
if they're
than just
underneath
trying.
tiles
Well,
there, they would be
Mhm.
I
have
will.
a measure protection against the
I
elements.
will mark off use of venturing gear to like pull out some crowbars and shit and start like pulling these tiles up. Give me at them mechanisms.
Yeah, sure.
Better
At
than
first, you're
trying to.
worried when you lift up these tiles that they are just solid blocks of rock. Until you give it a little tap and you realize that it's just very, very compacted sand from fucking ages has managed to make its way down here and rest in all of these points. So it'll also take a bit of digging and probably some sleight of hand to free up the mechanism enough to turn it without, old brittle stone just crumbling to fucking all.
Still, better option than this trying to brute force the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone would like to give me a sleight of hand to try and essentially restore these gears.
Absolutely.
The archaeologist Annie is actually a specialist at this kind of thing as well, so she can happily give you assistance.
All right.
That
Boop,
is
crit.
good. All right,
Not that
double
you
crits.
needed any
We're
assistance.
starting this
Yeah.
starting this off strong.
Concern
Yeah.
noises.
It's okay. All our luck will leave us when we actually do anything dangerous. This is just for opening a fucking door.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're just getting them out of the way. This is just getting a door open.
Yeah. Okay. So as you go clearing out this many-toothed gear, you also spot something that's got a bit of a glint to it. Pause and pull it out, and it's a little Python coin.
Yay! I love Python coins.
Hooray!
Hell yeah!
They show up in the strangest places sometimes.
And he just looks confused. What was that in your hand?
Nothing.
Okay. He just looks confused, like just saw a ghost or something, just confused, and shrugs. Just must have imagined something. And yeah, she'll stand back and go return to watching. Now it will be some kind of strengthy check to work the gears. It will not be with disadvantage because you have freed them up.
I throw Ralu at it.
Hooray!
Actually, Mive's also strong as fuck.
Muso.
I guess,
We can
Is
work
Masika
together.
not our strongest?
I mean, it's all the same.
I can't remember who your strongest
We're level
is.
3. The maximum strength anybody has is 16.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
Yeah,
it's probably like an
Masika and
athletics, so
And Mive.
Ralu.
I
Oh,
don't remember.
athletics is Ralu.
Okay, just
Ah.
gonna roll Mive. With assist.
Yep,
21.
just roll
A 21. All right, that proves to be enough. There is a resounding clunk as some kind of locking mechanism in the door gives way, and the great big stone slab begins to slide down into the ground. It's an impressive piece of mechanical work. Bunk. And as you do so, there's a soft hissing noise. Ooh, nice hiss. Although you realize that hiss is the sound of just loose sand being kicked up and skittering over the tiles.
All right, challenge 1, getting the door open. Nice work.
Remember to cover your faces. Who knows what stuff has been stuck in that air.
I also see the ground looks to be a little bit of dried blood there. A lot of dried blood there. So, Masika, why don't you get in front there?
Sure. This
Yeah,
one?
get my fucking light going here so I can see better.
Sure. What was your light? 5 and 5?
Yeah,
think it's
regular
5, 5.
light.
5, 5. Save. There you go.
I'm a check for traps.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
a good idea.
Give me a Winvestigate. 23. You detect no traps per se, but you can see that there are small stone panels set to trigger. However, you can even see from the triggers that they lead to cords that are going into the wall. Appears to be some kind of old metal, maybe copper wire. Deeper into this place, vaguely make out old sconces. It's entirely possible that when you walk in, lights dramatically turn on as you step on mechanisms to pour oil.
There may be no traps ahead of us in there, but there's a trap ahead of me right
Oh
here.
no!
Yeah, you do see that when he bends over. Like, oh no.
Cass dramatically steps forward and triggers the mechanism. Behold, a dungeon!
God damn.
Oh yeah. All right.
It's too cool not to, I'm sorry.
Blunk. Blunk.
Oh, things are appearing.
Blunk.
I don't see shit.
Do you not see light?
I could already see.
The natures of having dark vision.
Oh, right, of course, yeah. Yeah, up ahead in this appears to be some kind of large stone antechamber featuring some simple, like, deeper colored flagstone. At the end, on plinths, are a bunch of what appear to be old artifacts.
Now you heard the rest of them out there. Be careful what we touch and pick up in here. Things could be minorly
Or
cursed
majorly cursed.
and everything. Or majorly cursed.
I'd
you're
really
right, yes.
rather not get skeleported.
That would be bad.
Oh, there's some doors in here.
As you hover over each of these little icons here, they should have little hover-overs to show you what those are.
Ah, yes, they do.
There is an old broken shield, a cracked stone tablet, a dusty or bloody chalice, and a rusted sword hilt, resting upon plinths of plain stone.
Let's see. What's this here in the middle? Is it like a stone table there, or is it like...
It appears to be an altar, although there's no figurehead at this altar. It appears to be missing wherever that should go.
Is there any wording on the altar, or
Not that you can see, no.
is there any wording anywhere in the room?
The rooms are covered in very
Tattoos?
very prototypical hieroglyphics depicting Cambion in prayer. Essentially, above all appears to be what is from the lower half a curtain of fire, and from the top a gold bedecked, ebony skinned, demonic or devilish figure. Bedecked in jewelry of shining gold.
Oh, pretty.
Well, they probably were broken as they were there, because if the door was closed, like, we'll just not, break. It's not what's the word? Be affected by the elements. Right?
Sorry, I'm just realized I've got to grab the old NPCs. Oh, was that you're asking? Sorry. Tiff will lean in.
No, it's a. She was saying like, well, since this place was very properly sealed up like that, those things must have been broken since way back.
Oh yeah,
because
for
they
sure.
were yeah, they were protected from the elements.
I mean, that is an assumption to make, yes.
Or they were new when they were put here before this place was old. Like maybe those things are 1,000 years if this place is 500, that kind of thing.
Not true.
Yeah. Relics don't turn up young,
No,
guess is the way to put
they
it.
don't.
Yeah, that's just called a magic item.
Or they were brought back when they were destroyed.
I'm not seeing anything that pops out to me in this room, but there's
There
the
appears to
open doorway
be
there.
a doorway to the left and to the right.
Let's
I
go for
will
the
say
open
this.
one over here.
Is this supposed to be...
That
Might
there
have-
appears to be a low collapsed wall.
Oh, I assumed we could walk through because I had vision.
No, I just don't have multiple layers. I should probably just put a line there. But if you tiptoe, you can see through the wall over here. You can't really climb through it.
Okay.
And then underneath, it looks like there is some kind of crawl space to get underneath the flagstones or floor.
Grease me up, woman.
Wait, I'm just checking. What
That
are
might
those?
not be the best idea.
I'm a gnome. I belong in small places.
Just
Goodbye,
kitty
everyone.
statues.
Yes, goes in the hole.
Give me what would it be for like crawling through slowly and I guess a stealth,
Sure.
just crawling into a crawl space slowly and carefully.
Works for me.
19.
19.
Stealth or like some sort of other like dexterity type thing, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if he could like stand up and move with a flourish, I'd have gone with acrobatics. But no, in this case, he's doing like full like belly to the ground, creepy scamper.
Spelunking.
Yeah, you're spelunking properly, and you make your way underneath. You can see from where you are, at least vaguely. How good would you say your night vision normally is?
I mean, Cass is from a desert tribe. It's probably pretty decent.
Your wife is a glorious, glowing golden lady, though.
Yeah, but let's be honest. When we're at night, we're usually like indoors in a bedroom. I don't think that really impacts his It's vision at night,
Yeah,
long
okay.
term.
So yeah, it only takes you a few moments to at least adjust. The light sources in this place, although they appear to be like bronze or brass sconces with oil in them, the candle flames or the lamp flames don't really flicker particularly hard. Such as it is, it sort of starts doing that trick of the eye thing. You know, you just stare at something that's not moving for so long, it starts to look like it's moving. And you get the impression of coiling snakes or cobras till you squint a little bit longer and your dark vision sort of kicks in a little bit better.
Man.
Either or someone outside makes a little bit of a better source of light. You realize that these are old, albeit somewhat rotted ropes and cords leading to panels, perhaps underneath the floor. It looks like someone probably could have, at least back in the day, used this area for maintenance. A lot of this temple is functionally automated, but you find after, I don't know, like 15 feet in any direction, 3 meters any direction, it's almost impassable.
Could I roll like thieves' tools proficiency to see if I can figure out like the mechanisms I'm looking at here? Like what any of these do?
Sure, but you have to do it with int as opposed to
Sure.
dex.
Works for me. 18.
An 18. Okay. Although most of these are yet more lighting systems that are unfortunately broken, making it, you know, when you go down further corridors, it's probably, if not inconsistently, unlikely to light up each place that you walk through. A few of them appear to be pressure plates that connect to magical runes. The runes that you can see from where you are way too worn out. They probably wouldn't trigger if you stepped on them. But further in, where like, you know, fucking rats and scorpions or whatever can't have scampered around and time wouldn't have gotten them to quite so badly, probably active.
Okay. Does anything down here look like it's potentially dangerous to us?
In your immediate view, no, but any kind of like pressure plate that connects to magical runes could be as simple as turning on continual flame or as deadly as just like setting off a fireball.
Alright. So Cass is gonna like quickly take out a little scratch pad and just try and make notes of where all these plates should theoretically be, or you know, which direction they're off in.
Yeah, on the although it's behind the lighting, I will put down a couple of markers for you with
Thank you.
purple.
And Dusty Boy will come wiggling out of the hole.
There. And one there that you can make.
Guys, guess what I found?
So what'd you find?
Probably one there.
Sand?
Mechanism for traps.
Rats.
Yes, all of the above.
Yep. You probably found some like old, chewed up and withered scorpion bodies down there. You know, the typical.
Alright. I say we should go this way.
All right then. Let's go ahead and go that way then.
Okay. Everyone watch where I step, because there's some more pressure plates and I'm not sure what they do. I was pretty sure
Okay.
the ones outside were like,
Also-
you know, lights. These could be traps.
As you're stepping out as well, you can make out what appears to be a large tree made of stone.
Like a petrified tree, or is it a statue?
Hard to say.
Fair.
It looks like maybe an artistic rendering of some kind of devil's figure leaning out of a tree, as opposed to like when you would expect a dryad, perhaps.
Oh, that's neat. Alright. Oh, handsome lad.
Very
Let's go this
handsome
way.
lad
Because
for all to enjoy.
Well-
That is a lad indeed.
He's broad, he's buff, and he's like leaning halfway out of a stone tree, as though doing the typical dryad pose.
remember, don't step on the
Just waiting
purple.
for the...
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, that's the voice I was looking for.
Okay,
I
you
know.
can see right here around the corner that there is a very obvious pressure plate in the middle of this room, like very clearly defined. Like you're being paranoid and careful for it. This is like a good inch deeper, the hollow space between platforms, than any of the other ones.
And there's a rune like visible on it.
It's a pool.
Yeah. Well, at least there's a squiggle depicting a rune. It doesn't have any valid meaning to you as a piece of arcane or divine magic.
Okay, that's what that was going to be the next thing. Hey, look, a statue.
Yeah.
Sounds like a fool's trap.
Could be. There are 2 golden abrasiures, and when I say golden, if they're not plated in it, they are solid gold from sides to side here. And there is what appears to be not so much a statue as it's a large ceramic urn atop which rests a perfectly preserved silver and gold plated skull featuring big ram's horns, but relatively humanoid features. You assume are some kind of Cambion.
Just
Gonna
Alright,
check for
let's see here.
traps like
Makes
that
the
might be
sound.
more subtle as I approach this thing.
Sure.
No, must be fine.
You can make out an inscription with the 11. Again, it's in classic Abyssal. Do any of you speak that?
Nope.
Or at least speak
No.
normal Abyssal enough to translate?
What's the name? The Manticore.
I will double check
I think
Ralu.
she does.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
from
No,
a
she
pool.
was
Deep speech. That's right.
I speak and read many things, but Cambion is not one of them.
Okay, there's an inscription there.
And no, Tiff is common and elven.
Celestial Giantish. No, sadly.
Got
Nope.
Primordial, Celestial, Elven, Draconic, Risian. I've got a full gambit.
Tiff will like slip into the room and just pulls out a piece of paper and a bit of rubbing wax. There, copy this. I'll go take it to the others
That's what
outside.
I was about
Yeah,
to do.
good idea. Let's do that. Sure, I'll make a rubbing of it.
Yeah. She'll be gone for 5 minutes. It takes them some time. Do you do anything while she's in Absebsha?
Yeah, let's just poke ahead into the next corridor, I guess. Just to
Yeah, we
see
can just
what's
look
up.
around here.
All right, and
Carefully,
stop.
though.
Tiff, you are currently out of the area. Down there. Ralu, I imagine, does her usual stand at the front thing. Where would you guys be behind these 3? Yeah. All right. As you make it to this fork in the corridor, there is something glowing up ahead, and you see a flicker of very bright silver. Can everyone please give me a perception test?
Okay.
Absolutely. 7. I have no idea. I'm too distracted by the ruins.
You're too distracted by the trap
Yeah.
directly in front of you to notice the trap further ahead.
Duck, or if it's something that it's gonna be a danger, it's just dodge.
Yeah. Karin, Loam, and Masika are all spot on and ready. When you guys all see Cass sort of lower himself down a little bit, doing that overmind squint into the dark, did I see something over there? The 3 of you look up instead and note that there is a figure hanging from what appears to be a wire made of metal. They are wearing an old black coat over a relatively slender feminine figure. But even from here, you can see that there is something unusual about this individual. For one, they appear to be solid, there's no rotty holes, no hanging rags or bandages. And you can see that their joints are segmented.
Bug.
Buggo.
No. Puppet.
Warforged.
They are indeed warforged. A humanoid figure hanging from a wire. That silver glint that Khassid had spotted happens to belong to a particularly mean-looking scythe of perfect silver.
A Nubian Warforged?
Looks like it.
At least it looks like it. Let's see if she realizes that all of you have seen her.
Does she know her cover's blown? I think she does.
Yes. Yeah.
Well,
Immediately draws a weapon at the ready.
wait, no, we don't gotta fight.
Leave or perish.
Can we talk about this?
I don't think we get a choice in the matter.
Silver Reaper. Baller name.
Indeed. That hair is all silver threads.
What hair?
This forged's body is worth a whole bunch of fucking cash on the black market.
Very neat. I'd love to study it in detail some other time, provided they weren't
Holy
trying to kill
shit.
me.
I rolled high initiative.
Warforged are just
Hey,
fascinating.
Pets, are you awake?
He's just gotten up to go and sort out dinner.
Oh.
So we'll give her a moment. I'll write the silver stake while we wait. I need like a couple more lines. That's in now. I will roll Ralu. Fucking hell, I am crushing myself.
As you tend to do.
Yeah. It's because I'm fat.
Listen, you just gotta stop gripping it so hard, okay?
You can't grip it so hard, you hurt it. I will roll in Masika.
That 6 above her is not anything I'd like to find out about.
Fuck me.
Wait, now 6. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, there's more.
Of course, the
New
people
players.
who aren't here are the ones that I roll first.
Yep.
So I'm gonna have to sit and wait a couple more minutes.
I'm hoping that 6 is not legendary actions. Though it could be. 'Cause it
Very
looks like she
easily
might
could
be a
be.
solo.
You just accidentally bump into the fucking dungeon boss right at the beginning. I'd believe it.
Nah. It's just a solo. Just a solo.
That's true. Doesn't have to be the boss.
Could be a boss.
Correct.
It's not the boss. It could be a boss, not the boss or the big boss.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I know who the big boss of this is. Is that like a spirit lady? The seer
The
one?
Prophet Gia.
Prophet
I
Gia,
don't
that's
know.
right.
Could be.
I
Hello, it's
return.
your turn.
Hello, Britann.
'cause you're
You get to go
first.
first. I rolled your initiative because I was like, if, I roll Massacre on the bottom, then we can do some turns before then, and then I rolled you immediately. So you're first one to act.
Oh, great, cool. Raging here is gonna. I mean, people can move through me. It's not a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
See, first off, I take my damage for my weapon. I think we still go with the sword staff. How tall are the ceilings here?
About 30 foot.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, I'm still not reaching her even if I get big.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
she's,
actually are
like,
not
up on the
hitting your head
ceiling
on something.
still, I think,
And she
right?
is hanging from the ceiling on what appears to be a metal wire.
Okay, how long is the wire?
Can you even see her properly from where you are?
I have dark vision, so
Oh, you got
probably.
that vision? And yeah, Maybe 2 meters long.
Okay, so yeah, I'm still not necessarily reaching her, even when I get big, is what I'm trying to get at.
Huh?
Yeah.
No, if she's hanging from the bottom of it and it's 2 meters long, then she is, basically a
Oh,
meter off
yeah,
the
okay.
ground.
What?
Oh, okay.
No, she'd be. You just said the ceiling was like 30 foot, so she's only like 10 foot down, so she's still 20 foot high.
25. Right, that's it. Sorry. I can do maths.
Yeah,
Brain good, real
which is
strong.
still technically out of my reach.
Yes.
Because
You
Masika's
got
like
that
a
yeet?
15-foot reach. I do got that eat, though. I will get big. And then I'll fucking huck a spear at her.
Sure. Make you big.
Thank you. Just gonna move up like that. I like it.
Okay, that is a good throw. And that is most certainly a hit. Clank. Hits them, and yeah, it sort of, hits them, hurts them, and then does that classic bounce off thing that, yeah, this is someone whose body is not of flesh. And at the end of your turn,
She advances.
nope,
Ah.
bends a leg and from her knee shoots an arrow.
Ah.
Masika, 10 damage.
Yeah. Her knee shoots arrows.
Yeah, it's
The
very
sheer
backwards.
irony of it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm very cyborg 004 of you.
I was just like, where would I want it to come out? Her hands are busy stabbing things, and I don't really want to do the classic hand comes up, a bolt shoots out. It's too boring. So no, she closes her leg together and just shoots out of her knee.
I would have done elbow.
I would have done her cooter.
No, the knee is
You
good
did.
because it's a robot like Cyborg 004 who launches rockets from his knees.
Yeah. All right. I don't have a go ahead from Stray on any action, so she's just going to get closer and Arcane Blast. And then probably move into cover over here.
Oh, you know what would have been a silly one? Make it so the toe shoot him. You have to like crack your toe or something like that.
Fucking juke. Anai.
Okay. Well, let's just start off with a little basic cantrip, shall we?
Sound good?
Give me a save.
Alrighty. Dab.
She's apparently
Okay.
very good with dex saves.
That's
Okay.
+4, yeah.
I mean, I don't know what else you want
She
me.
is like a slightly better than half odd for
Don't
it.
know what you want me to do about that.
Yeah, end of your turn. I know the review of hit.
I'd
Let's
like
just
to
shoot
still
Massacre
move
again.
first before like she
Oh,
does
sorry,
this.
yeah, go ahead. I'm just gonna shoot Massacre.
Yeah. Let's see. 1,
Again,
2,
with only 4
3,
this time.
4.
Okay. Hello, mate, you.
I don't see any enemies. I will move up
Yeah, she's far to the north.
to the north.
End of the
Yep.
corridor north.
I can't see them.
Yeah. Like all the way up here.
I can't see anything
Well,
up there.
hey, ready some up because I'm bringing some light with me.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of doing. Already an action to shoot this creature.
Sure. Before Karin's turn, and while you can't see her, I'm gonna shoot at Loam.
Well, that's just kind of rude.
25 for 10.
Understandable.
Yeah, that hits.
And then Karin.
Okay, so move up here. This is 1 square, 2 square, 3.
Friendly creatures are not difficult terrain.
Yeah, but there's 3.
I see them.
There's just 4 and 5, so that you get some light.
Yep. All right, Loam, let's see those attacks as Karin reveals. 12. That is a miss. Continue, Karin.
Very well. I will use Spear of Faith for this.
Okie doke. Oofa.
Nice. But we'll just flash of light the what's her name again? The Loam.
Okay.
You get 8 back.
Nice.
End of your
Seems like-
turn. Can't shoot the healer from there. Let's shoot Masika again. Miss.
Wow.
Khassid.
All right. Let's just go on up there. 3, 5. Hi, sorry about this.
Just a reminder, she is off the ground.
I have a
Actually,
whip.
you have reach 2, so
Yeah,
you're
she's
actually pretty
got
fine.
I don't think I hit
reach.
though.
Yeah.
13 though is a miss. No.
I'm gonna go ahead and use Expert's Knack to give myself a D6 on that. I think it's D6 anyway.
Okay.
Maybe that'll help. Who knows? How about a
Perhaps.
17?
Yeah, that's a hit. 6
All right.
damage.
And go here, and then minor action. Boop, boop, boop. Hide behind Masika.
Fair.
Actually, I could hide all the way around the corner, so I should do that. Boop, 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 boop.
Yep. All right. The Reaper swings down from her wire. Hump. Lands in front of you, Masika, and 17 to hit you.
Miss.
All right. And it is your go.
All right. Step forward, just and hit her with my sword staff.
Sure.
Is that enough?
That is a hit. 8 damage.
Sweet.
Sword staff comes down on Scythe. See her take the hit.
I think that's all I got.
All right. End of your turn, she'll try and melee shoot you. It's with disadvantage, but hey, the attack doesn't get oppies, so I lose a crit. 21 to hit.
That hit.
All right, 11. Then Ralu come
I'm
in.
glad I didn't have to. I'm glad I didn't have the reckless.
And we'll do a fucking stabby. That is a real resounding hit, as usual. You know, I'm probably gonna give her a wild shift minor.
Makes sense.
Sacrifice fatality, gain a right. All right, 7 temp. Okay. I forget. Do I have a way to make her do more damage? I haven't looked at fire that much.
I don't. I mean, I think there is.
What
But
are her exploits?
She
Let's
already
see
used
here.
Deadly Strike, which is her more damage ability.
You already used it. Yeah. Could
yeah,
action
it's already
surge.
built in there. Yeah.
She wouldn't get her extra
I'm gonna have her.
Deadly Strike, but yeah.
More hit,
True.
more hit. Let's go again. I will untick Deadly Strike. Castabo. All right. And continue moving up another Mia. So that is a total of 19 damage.
Ain't shabby.
Resounding couple of blows. And she'll try to shoot Ralu in return. 17 is not going to hit her.
Hey, Masika, how about you smack a bitch?
Read the detail on that thing.
Yes, but Defender
Yeah,
Aura.
Read the fucking thing on
Oh.
it.
Yes. Do read the detail on the attack.
Defender Aura is an opportunity attack.
This attack does
Oh.
not attract him. She'd be a real useless group person fighter if she could not at least shoot at people in the middle of it. Anai, you're up.
Okay, let's see the situation here. I was really hopeful Ralu would not be in that sort of area, but
I mean,
that
actually, you know what? Yeah, I won't cuck you. There you go.
I mean,
We'll
that
leave it
still
there.
cucks me.
No, that's nowhere else she could be standing for
Yeah,
you.
yeah, I know.
Actually, no, I'm going to keep her up there.
Hmm.
There's no safer way, and that means that someone else can get in here to fucking attack her.
Yeah. Well, I guess it looks like magic missile time. That's like the only thing I can do.
Hey, magic missile's fair.
1, 2, 3.
All right, 9 damage.
And then I step on back.
There's a crackling noise, and you can see a little bit of the ceramic has been chipped on her. End of your turn. Let's shoot Loam.
Bitch.
20
Bitch.
for 7 damage.
Alright, Kina.
You did get Flash of Lighted earlier for 8 healing.
Oh.
Oops, sorry, double clicked. Loam, you're up.
I can't really. I can only barely see her. This tiny little sliver of a character.
It would only be like a partial concealment.
Can't do that.
Oh, I forgot to roll Maze Initiative. Oopsie.
Oopsie boopsie.
Perfect. She goes right before me.
Suppose I could ready another action to shoot
Sure.
for when there's more. Oh, when there's more light.
All right. Karin, you're up. All right, go ahead and shoot, Loam. Plank. There's another hit. Doing steady damage to her.
Well, let's see if I can smack her.
You can. Blap.
And another 8 on Loam.
But total. That was it. Cool. Another 8 healing for Loam. End of your turn, I'm gonna shoot Karin because that healer is healing. 26 to hit Karin. 7 damage.
Yeah, it's ow. Pump.
Five.
All right. Let's move in. 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Yay.
Yay.
Minor
Meow.
action. We're going to turn on Sorcerer's Surge to just have advantage on cantrip attacks. And we're going to do a melee cantrip. Poke. That didn't help.
Oofa. That ain't gonna do it.
You know what? Let's go ahead and use her inspo and try that again.
Sure.
Poke. 21.
21 is a
Alright,
hit.
8 damage, and my it's 5 temp HP.
Owie. Let's see here. Oh, you bloodied her. Let's see here. All right. You see that there are a series of cracks, maybe silver webbing that has built up in this individual's limbs, and she is now burning with some kind of inner light. Let's see here. It was a good thing for this. Go. End of Mive's turn. She'll try to shoot Karin again, I think. Okay. Thwip. 15 to hit Karin.
That's a miss.
That is a shame. You see now that the bolt that she shoots appears to have some kind of spinning silver trailer on it.
I'm sorry, Tessa, what did you say?
Some spinning silver trailer or tracer on it as it blasts past you.
Okay. I thought you
Khassid.
said it had a trailer on it. It's just semi
All right.
man alive trucking.
Gonna come on in and a whack. Whew, that's good damage.
Oofity doofer. 16.
And you know what? Gonna activate a special ability of mine.
Ooh.
I'm gonna try and steal her panties. Yeah! Gimme.
Wow.
Hmm. Try a perception against this fucking panty thief. Alright, you cannot prevent him from claiming them in the nick of the fight. And yeah, they are like dusty and worn. Obviously, they've been worn by a warforged for a very long time. It has the benefit of her not being a sweaty individual. It's clearly on for aesthetic purposes. It appears to be black silk and laced with silver thread.
Nice. You know, you got real good taste. You should, like, stop fighting us so we can talk this out.
End of your turn, she shoots you.
Hold on, I wasn't done moving.
Actually, wait, no. Sorry, as you step back, Oppie, her attack is
You know
a
what?
ranged
That's
attack,
fair.
so
I deserve
why would
that.
I not? 26 to hit you, and it also hits Masika. You both deal 2 necrotic damage to each other.
I would like that not to happen. She still has a...
Okay. Does your -5 change that?
No, I mean, I can twist to fade it. She still
yeah.
hits me on an 8, so it's probably not worth it. I'll just take my 16. Ow!
Probably not.
Yeah, alright, both of you take 18 damage. You both take 16, and you both share 2 necrotic with each other.
Ow. Ow, 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 ow.
Huh. She has good taste. Whoever made them has
yeah.
good taste.
You can see like a pair of floating panties chasing after him in invisible mage hand. He just got fucking rammed by a... Oh, wait, shit. And you also, Khassid, take a further 4 damage. Silver light
I
damage.
deserve everything that's happened to me, and I regret nothing.
All right, and then on her turn, Pets, have you already taken that damage? All 18 of it?
Oh, 18.
Yep, 16, and then you took 2 adjacency off of Khassid's hit.
That's fine.
Okay, and then she's going to stab at you and and miss you both.
Nice.
Swish.
Cool.
Bonus action. Give me a dexterity or charisma save against a DC 17.
Ooh, that's
They're
a high
both the
DC.
It would be
same.
a close burst, too, but... Area burst, too, would mean it provokes opportunity attacks.
Oh, sorry, yes, close burst to oneself. Sorry.
Charisma save, you say?
Let me just...
I can.
You're not within area
That's
for...
mine.
Oh, wait, no, it's from A. Right. Yep. I saw. I amended myself as soon as I saw the name tag on it.
I will spend Khassid's inspo, which... I didn't mark, but I should have it.
You should. We've
Yeah,
been on
exactly.
a ship for like a couple days, so we should all
3
have it.
days.
Alright,
Yeah.
try it again.
That more than
what's
plenty
the-
of
what's
time
the
for
s-
everyone to have
Okay,
it.
well. Suck shit mine.
All right. Everyone who fails takes 4 silver
Oh.
light burn. It's radiant damage.
That's not bad.
Are you resistant?
Yeah, it's just a bonus action she has.
Welcome back, Stray.
Yo,
Be advised, I am EP.
That's 4 stray.
that is fair. I'll
And-
catch you up in a moment.
Okay.
Restore these legendaries. Masika, you're up.
Wild shift.
Clever. I've already used a wild shift for you, Stray, and an action surge because this lady is a solo.
Oh, okay.
You're fighting a Warforged.
Very much worth hitting. Yes, so this is some kind of Anubian Warforged wielding a silver scythe. They've been shooting arrows from their knee, because I'm childish, and scything people with a pretty spooky scythe attack, because it targets two creatures, hits them both, and if it hits them, it does damage to an adjacent creature, so she can make people like do bouncing damage to one another.
Okie dokie. And whose guardian aura is she?
Does not matter
Fine.
on this.
Wait.
Oh, Masika's right now, but her legendary action does not provoke attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so yes, you wild shift.
Okie dokie.
I do. I wanted the free
Temp HP.
the free temp HP.
But wait,
Because I am at 12.
wait.
Yes?
She struck at Cass, who was leaving her area. That was with the
And
scythe.
also included Masika in that attack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the scythe targets two people. She had targeted the person
Okay.
that she has a defender aura on.
I appreciate the enthusiasm, but yeah, she's
was
basically immune to
basically
oppies.
Yeah. She was basically given the perfect setup by Cass trying to escape. I was genuinely hoping someone would be like, I can just leave and then forget that happens. And lo and behold, I fucking exploded you after you stole her panties.
Listen, the temptation was there for doing
What?
a crackling claw, but I don't want to be in melee with her.
Let me pull this up. This was the statement written on the altar door that you guys entered in, written in Ancient Abyssal. The section on wishes there. Oh, Khassid also used Mage Handler the man to steal her underwear.
Huh.
And then ran away and then got fucking exploded.
I had just said when it happened, I deserve everything that happens to me and I regret nothing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Your attack then, Pat.
Did you get to keep the panties?
Yeah, I could.
or-
Yeah, those are
Still
mine.
got 'em.
Awesome.
They're beautiful. I mean,
Amazing.
they're dusty.
Anyway.
They, need some TLC, but they are very expensive black silk with silver lace.
Fancy. Masika would be in awe if she wasn't pissed.
Yeah. 8
Speaking of
damage.
that.
Kabonk. Nearly got her.
Yeah, that's everything.
All right. End of your turn. I'm kind of afraid to keep triggering Silverlight, but I'm going to do it anyway. Masika, let's shoot you again. Oops, shit.
That was a
Alright,
good
that
silver
hits
light
you.
burn.
Actually, wait, no. 17 is not going to hit you. Silverlight burn misses, but with that much damage, you can see that Silverlight burn is also hurting her.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
Ralu, it is your go. And now that you're here, I can inform you of something interesting and strange. Your sword feels real uncomfortable anytime it collides with her weapon.
Uh-oh.
Like in a buzzing sort of way, or
What?
It
Hang on,
feels
man. Let me
uncomfortable.
ask.
True.
The sensation you get is that it's either, if not repulsed, maybe even afraid of her weapon.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry to hear that, but also
Serves it fucking right, really.
no, I will use True Grit.
Okay.
You
14 is a miss.
Have I used Action Surge yet? I don't remember.
Yeah, I used Action
Okay,
Surge.
okay. That's me then.
Okie dokie. Anai. Oh wait, end of your turn, shoots Masika again. That's probably going to be the last surprise bolt because she can't afford to keep silver lighting herself. 9 damage to Masika.
okie dokie. Let's see.
Ditch those legendary actions because, yeah, they're going to blow her up.
I kind of don't want to use a spell. I only get a limited amount of them
It's
per
a
day.
solo. Don't be a miser.
This is
It is a
true.
solo.
And it's the beginning of a dungeon.
It's still a solo.
All right, fine. One
How
more
many
magic
soldiers do you
missile.
recently expect to fight today?
More than one, and any amount of encounters in between. Again, this is the start of a dungeon. Anyways,
Saying
All
like
right,
we
another
can't take a
9.
rest after this.
Loam, you'll go.
I mean, like, it's not like I get spells back on a rest.
Going to quarry this target and then shoot.
Alrighty.
Shoot.
Well, all right
Oh,
then.
Karin. I'm gonna be astounded if she makes it back to
Me
her
too.
turn.
it's happened before.
Well,
It sure has.
should I heal Masika or
Heal
Khassid?
Masika.
Yeah.
Okay, then Channel Divinity, Cure Wounds. So you get your blooded plus 5.
I'm assuming my surge, not my
Surge +5, not bloody.
vitality.
Vitality. Bloody does half your health, vitality is a quarter.
Yeah, so it's a plus with a plus 5.
Sweet.
Thank ya.
And
Alright.
let's see.
Any bonus actions?
Just look at Khassid, just yeah, Khassid 8.
Thanks.
Alright. End of your turn. 5.
Was that a prompt for a legendary action, or is it just my turn?
No, isn't it, Sakai?
Okay.
Yeah, she can't afford to keep doing her legendary action because
Yeah,
it's burning her to
understandable.
death.
Mive's gonna help Cass.
Really?
Yeah, she's gonna give him advantage on his upcoming attack.
Of course. Alright.
Because you want to find
I
out what
sure
happens with that
do.
spell.
Khassid.
Allah Akbar. Going.
Okay.
This is.
You could end up getting so punished for this, and I will
Oh yeah,
laugh
I
so
could
hard
blow
if you
him the
do.
fuck
I
away.
don't care. It's a touch spell. What is she gonna do to me? I miss. I'm gonna use up my Python dice and just make that a 19.
Well, I was gonna say like I might just give you inspiration just because I want to see what happens, but okay.
19.
For
You just watch this individual's eyes roll and it just tips over backwards.
use my reaction to Princess Catcher. What?
You'd think so? She looks kind of svelte and small.
Squish.
You just carry to the ground as well. And now you're just lying down on top of a unconscious lady, and it's looking a bit weird.
I regret nothing.
She blue
Wouldn't
screen.
be the first time.
Just gonna grab her by the shoulder and lift her up high enough with the Cassie get his arms out from under her.
Is she still connected by the wire, by the way, or is that?
No, the wire's now hanging from the ceiling. And now that you're close enough, appears to be some kind of nook that's been built into the roof there.
Interesting.
Okay. Is she as alive as a warforged can be?
I don't know. Let us do a wizard.
I will help.
Arcana.
Sure. I'll take
24.
a look.
24.
I suppose.
Whatever like arcane force fuels a warforged does not seem to be present anymore. Their body is limp.
Unfortunate, but it makes a good
stop it.
subject for trying to figure out how they work in the future.
Did I just kill somebody with?
I'd like to keep.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
I'm
If
not
nobody has-
sure if you necessarily killed other than just cut whatever strings was puppeteering it.
I mean, with the 24, you can see that there was the moment that Silverlight kind of situation occurred. That was like essentially like a heart exploding. Like there was batteries rupturing. She was dying before you dropped her.
Oh.
She would
if
have
nobody
already
has
died.
if nobody has objections, I'd like to keep this for future experiments.
I guess.
I have no objection.
Tiff comes jogging back
Hmm.
in again. What the fuck happened? I was gone for
Yeah,
like
we
a
got
minute.
attacked by a Warforged lady, and she's kind of dead now.
Aw, shit.
Yes.
Have you greyhawked her?
Not yet.
We're working on that, and we're also
Okay.
going to keep the body so that I can maybe make a Warforged in the future.
Make a Warforged? I mean, you can make a golem, but not a Warforged. You're not a
Well,
god.
yes, a golem, I
Yeah.
mean more.
I'll tell you,
It's true.
if I can help, I'm down.
I mean,
All right.
it's a perfectly usable chassis. And she just flicks it.
Hey,
You repair
Exactly.
it. You
The head
repair-
does like the little lol to the side when you do that. It's a
it's-
little bit
really,
morbid.
that's a person, or it was. Have some respect.
But what?
Warforged are people, just like you and me.
Yeah, Warforged have or had souls.
I am not asking what about. You know what we do to. Never mind.
Oh right, yeah, I meant to go.
Yeah, and I'm saying have
Never
some
mind.
respect.
Anyway,
No, she was an enemy.
also I got the inscription. Apparently it reads Godweaver Word Shaper, stand and be judged.
Godweaver, Word Shaper, stand and be judged.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man.
God, we were. What was that?
Let me have a sit down, and then we can go judge ourselves, I guess.
I mean, I guess I can be judged. I don't think I have anything bad to be judged about.
Well, I want to see if she has anything on her. Otherwise, we can just wrap her up
Oh
in
yeah,
a tarp
absolutely.
and tap on a tarp and dump her outside.
There appears to be an old silver blade.
Grabby hands.
I'm gonna rub my paw on it. Is it magical at all?
Oh, it's most certainly magical, and you're sort of scared of it.
You
I don't want
okay,
this.
Ralu? You look kind of spooked.
Blade feels wrong to me.
Okay.
Shouldn't your blade feel wrong to you?
I could make a joke about that, but no. No.
I had no clue.
Well, I'm not sure. Anyway.
It pauses like, wait a second, if your sword's hella evil, does that make that one hella good, or are they both weird?
I'm unsure one being hella evil does not make the other also hella evil.
Legendary. What the fuck?
Is
I
it
don't know.
knife? Why?
Okay.
Yo?
The secrets.
All right. I am going to hand this off to someone that's not me, and I will assist them in researching it, but I don't want to touch this
I'll
thing.
carry it, sure.
I don't really use weapons,
yeah.
so
You would
not in my department.
Wait, how big is the scythe? Is this like a Reaper scythe or a hand scythe?
It is a great scythe. You can wield it in one hand for 1d8, or versatile for 1d12. It would be a heavy weapon, but it's weightless.
It's near weightless. Jeez.
So you can instead use it like a one-handed weapon, without the disadvantage that usually comes with a great weapon.
Well, damn.
It's a pretty spicy toy.
Yeah. I'm tempted. But I do already have a magic one.
Yeah. Also, my sister will actually kill me if I let you get super cursed.
Fair.
Tiff shrugs. I'm fine. I've already got a magic weapon, thanks to you guys.
All right.
Mhm.
Castle sling it onto his back. Well, let's press on then, I guess.
Yeah, stand to be judged, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know where we came from, so
You came from the south. I'm gonna move the Warforged's body just into the altar room. Leave it there for now. And they are in here. So yeah, the moment you step on this rune, a couple of little things happen. For one, Brazier's light up.
We were
As
taking a
expected.
short
Yeah, we took a short rest.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
took a short rest and looked over the scythe.
Yeah, short rest is like only 5 minutes, so not too worried about it.
Yep. And the gold and silver plated skull resting atop the urn begins to smoke and sizzle. At which point, the head of this humanoid skull sort of lifts up so that you could see into the urn, and out slowly slides a scroll.
Neat.
Okay.
Anai, you feel a little bit more tired. You lose one first circle spell.
Oh, that okay. Unfortunate.
You
but
have
okay.
arcane recovery.
Right, I do have arcane recovery.
It's not like you're out of spells.
True.
Let's see here. I need to pull a thing up just
I
to do
just
some
like not.
counting.
I just like not being able to see, so I'm going to cast produce flame
Sure,
and
you can hold
take
on
out
to a little.
one of my swords.
Alright.
Sure. How much light does produce flame cast?
Oh
Just
God!
press the spell button, it should say.
It's like 5, I think, or whatever. But yeah, press the spell button.
5, 5. Yeah. 5 meter radius, dim light 5 meters,
Okay,
bright light 5, dim 5.
5, save. There you go.
Okay, so which way is everyone going
Everyone-
now?
They
We're
went
down
back
here.
down to the south to look into this altar.
So what now? Do I go up and get the scroll?
Yeah,
You think,
totes.
or
All right, everyone, form an orderly queue.
Step off it and go up to the scroll then.
I need to be small.
Oh, sure. And can you give me a 1d16, please?
1d16.
No,
Oh,
Anai.
14.
Okay, you appear to be holding a magical scroll. This is the second level scroll suggestion.
Ooh.
Interesting. I suppose I'll tuck that away for now.
Do I go now?
Yeah. I guess. Let me just step out of the way.
Yeah.
Khassid, you step upon it. The braziers are still lit from earlier. Do you have any circles of
I do.
magic?
I'm an arcane trickster. I have first circle spells.
And are they all
I have
available
one
right now?
left.
All right. Well, you do lose that one. Roll me a d16.
Okay. 13.
Okay. You have the second level scroll, Silence.
Oh. Well, that's pretty cool.
And Silence is decent
Yeah.
in your game.
Hold on, before Cass leaves, he
Are there
will
any save
like
spells? Nope.
bow to the
Only
statue.
cantrip.
Thank you. Leave.
Give me a perception test as you
Oh.
say thank you.
14.
You hear a very soft, "It's all right."
It's alright. It's alright.
All right, Karin.
Bear pump.
All right. Your bear weight makes this thing like clunk down real quick. Where the others stepped onto it and then slowly sank after a moment's breath, you just plump like you were just pushing something underwater. Let's see here. Karin, I'm going to give you two options because you are a person who need not be judged. You spend a very long time judging yourself. Do you really seek absolution, or are you looking for penance?
She is seeking absolution because she is already constantly punishing herself for where the fuck she is.
Okay then. Do you have any first circles left?
Yeah, all available.
All right. You lose a first circle, and I just need to check how many you need to roll for divines. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 1d10, please. 8.
Ah.
You have a scroll of the 2nd level protection from poison.
Potentially very handy.
Nice.
Okay.
And she will, since it says, oh god damn it,
All right.
Godweaver, word shape, and style, and she will do the whole, the fucking deep muslim bow down to the ground before going
Nice.
away.
Yeah, when your nose touches the ground, you come back up and there is a coin resting on your nose. Looks like a little Python coin.
Oh. Sweet.
Yep. Enjoy your Python coin. Who is next?
I guess I go.
Okie dokie. Do you have any circles of magic?
No.
All right. You lose 1 vitality.
All right.
Roll me a d10.
Sure.
5.
5 alive.
You get a level 2 scroll of enhance ability.
Sweet.
Yeah, druid spell.
Yep, you get a primal as a barbarian.
Cool.
But yeah,
I
it
will
costs
bow
you a
to
vitality. It
that.
doesn't damage you for that vitality, but you do lose the vitality.
That's fair. And she'll bow to the statue.
Excellent. This time, no coin appear.
Okay,
I only had that one as a surprise gift for one of you.
that's fine.
All right. Anyone else next?
Still respect.
Yeah. Stray, Mive, Loam.
I have no interest.
No, thank you.
All right. Mive. Okay. Does she have any first circle
Sure
spells
does.
left?
Hasn't spent a 1.
Is she an arcane or a divine? I can't
She
remember.
is a divine caster.
All right. She loses her first circle and roll me a
All
d10.
right. 2.
Ooh. Celestial
Ooh.
projection? Fuck. That is a
Oh.
based scroll.
Hell yes.
Let's see here. Anyone else? I think Tiff will. She got circle, don't you? Yes. Oh no, wait, no. You picked Find Familiar as your as your thing. You don't have a circle spell accessed. She will go on in once Mive is done. Lose a Vite. And gets an Arcane, which is a D16. Fucking hell. All right. Which one is that? Walking Bomb?
What?
Nice.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, I looked at that spell and I was like, that's an interesting spell.
Yeah, you know what? She's going to take that scroll of Walking Bomb and probably give it to you and I.
Okay.
I'm not going to be casting spells in the middle of a fight. Not my specialty.
Yeah. That is definitely a spell to add to my spell book later from this scroll.
Oh yeah, you could also use it straight up for just scribing.
Yep.
It is, for anyone not aware, one creature within range takes 46 fire, or half as much on a successful save. On a fail, they take 5 fire ongoing. If it drops the target to 0, they erupt into flames. They take 1 death knell, and every creature within 3 meters takes 2d6 fire, or half as much, and they dex save. Just really fucks them.
It's a bit of a hard spell to use when everyone's
mean-
up in melee combat.
True, but also the alternative is like it just, does 46 and sets them on fire, which is still great.
Yeah, it's still good.
Even if you
I
don't
worry
intend
about
to
like
run the
minion.
0.
A group of minions.
Oh, yeah, I mean, like, if you hit a minion in the middle of a squanch of minions, you just fucking
yeah.
detonate the whole lot. Yeah, there are a lot of great uses for it.
Yep. It's just not one of the first ones I was picking up or 2nd level.
Yeah.
That's why I have lightning bolt and and the weakening one, Layer of Enfeeblement. Why couldn't I remember that name off the top of my head? All right.
I already know the answer, but I am going to ask my sword why that scythe feels wrong. It's going to be another failed.
Give me a persuade or intimidate.
I do not have persuasion trained.
All right.
Nope.
Ah, unfortunate. The sword clams up. It thinks of you as making an empty threat.
I will use my inspiration. No, even worse.
It thinks your threat is even emptier.
Ah, well, whatever.
All right.
I tried.
Yep.
So north or east, or where do we want to go?
North, probably.
I have no
Okay.
idea because I just got here.
Okay, so there is a corridor off to the east here where Loam is, a door to the west that you haven't gone into, and in the north there is still the Warforged. There's a little cubby.
There's a lot of doorways in this
You know
hall.
what? Let's check out that cubby. See if there's anything up here.
Sounds good. I'll help you investigate.
You want me to do like an
Yeah,
investigation
the
or anything?
Warforged wire rope just sort of still hangs there from the ceiling, and you can ascend it. Loam.
I don't like the look of this hallway.
Yeah. Give me a perception.
Yeah.
I will help.
All right. You peer into the dark, and although your hairs on the back of your neck are prickling up a little bit, and in Ralu's case, flumphing up because she's Manticore and has a lot of hairs on her neck, nothing seems to strike you as technically out of the ordinary.
No, I just don't like the look of all of these alcoves.
Neither do
Khassid. Dear Khassid, are you scrambling
Hell
up the
yeah!
wire?
No.
Yeah, going up there.
All
Do we need
right.
like an investigation up there?
Yeah,
or
you give
anything?
me an investigation test. I'll give you the cursory description. This appears to have been manually chipped out of the ceiling. Like the wire that hangs from the ceiling has been bolted in there by some kind of tie hook. And that tie hook might have been some other brass, either like sculpture or sconce, and it's been hammered into the shape of a bolt hook and slammed into the ceiling so a wire can hang from it. And someone has, with great deliberation, carved a large amount of the stone in the ceiling out to make one of those old-fashioned sci-fi bubble rooms. The a built into it kind of ovular shape with a single bed in the middle of it.
Okay.
There is a space that I wouldn't call a bed exactly, but it is like a old
Resting
mat.
area.
It is an old mat that is used for just sitting on without just grinding your ankles into the floor. And there is a tiny bookcase, or I'd say bookcase, a slab case. It's got a number of slim stone tiles, varying number of drawings on the wall, and all sorts of other bits and bobs, and what appears to be an old broken toolkit used for maintenance that has outseen its uses.
Oh, what do we have here? And I'll crawl towards like the little bookcase thing and start looking over the titles.
Yeah, the titles are all written in Celestial.
I read Celestial.
Okay, then. You recognize most of them as being just storybooks, essentially fantasy. And as you pull one of them out, out falls looks like a little disc of obsidian hanging off of a silver chain, and half of the obsidian disc has been covered in silver in the shape of a moon being eclipsed.
Oh,
Oh, this is interesting. Does it say anything on it or have anything besides the moon on it?
isn't
Nope.
that from that kind of missing goddess?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Do we
yeah.
know about her yet in this campaign? I don't remember.
The existence of her is relatively known in esoteric circles.
Mm.
Anyone who like collects lore and all sorts of stuff. Honestly, the tangential connection that the various Casses has to the other fantasy adventures of bygone times, it's not impossible for him to have caught the name or details in passing, especially with her being big and sexy. Probably much more known of now that Bob exists in the world.
I've heard some rumors of a Warforged goddess, yeah.
Did anyone check this store?
Nope.
Not yet.
Well, I mean, make sure to grab these on our way out. Celestial storybooks are not exactly the easiest to come by.
Ah, Celestial Storybooks. That was a while.
Yeah, it's possible that like one or two of them you recognize because learning to read Celestial, probably you would have learned it from storybooks as well as from religious texts.
Yeah.
Yeah, scriptures and stories. Even the fables and of old was, things that happened that turned into stories, turned into myths, legends, fables, like that.
Mm-hmm.
And the times of old were considered wild.
No, still, interesting find up here. And then she'll work on crawling back out.
Yep. Flump. They get down the metal wire. It's a lot harder when you have skin. You're kind of probably afraid to like, tear your hands up.
On the
Yeah.
other hand, Pobs.
Also,
I just
Yep.
Also-
you got
just
that,
ho-
Bobs.
just holds up her hands above her
That's
head.
true.
so
Yeah, you
people
could
can
just just climb down into Karin's hands and just down into the ground.
Also,
It's
I'm pretty
fine, it's
sure
not much
Hallie
bigger
made.
drop.
Oh no, Hallie didn't make a small shrine to her. It was the baby god. Never
Oriana.
mind.
Yeah,
Oh,
she made
yeah.
one to
Oh,
Nefri.
yeah.
No,
Oriana.
that would have been Oriana
Uh,
from that campaign.
Oh yeah, it would have been Oriana. Yes.
When Hallie got back home, did the at the place of Embla, they have a little alcove for all the gods. Hallie added one
Yeah.
for the little babu.
Nice.
I thought it was for the other one.
Yes,
but
you
then I
did it for
remembered
you did.
that,
Yeah, no, you did it from Oriana, who you rescued from the library. I mean, there's also probably one there for Nimue, who is technically like a goddaughter as far as you're concerned, because she's
Yeah, but the thing,
Tristan's sister or half sister.
well, the thing is, the site, all my Dark Souls runs, Ronnie didn't give Hallie a head pat in that last campaign, so she didn't get a little altar. That's what you get.
Fair enough. Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, I could see you doing one for Nimue though, because Nimue is a Morrigan, a Morgie kid,
Yeah,
and
little
Tristan
wagon.
Sisti.
Yeah, little wagon. Door? Was that a
Yeah,
10 or a
That's
19?
10.
I
Yeah,
imagine
actually a
it
19
was
because we have
a
some
10.
investigating rooms.
Yeah, you have a lot of fucking people that help with investigation. Yeah, 19.
Yeah.
There is a
Oh,
trap on
I'm
this
glad I
door,
looked.
or at least a mechanism on this
I'll
door.
try and disable it if I can't tell just what it does.
Sure, give me a sleight of hand.
Boop.
What?
All right. You can tell that this is. It's basically a big setup. So once it triggers, it presses down a number of those rune panels that you earlier on found underneath the ground here. The mechanism on this door is quite heavy. It presumably activates a lot of stuff.
Yeah, probably for the best not to. We'll just turn that off for now.
Okie dokie. All right, and yeah, 25. Although it's incredibly difficult to disconnect it, 25 is going to do that, no problem.
Oh,
Mommy, I mean,
there is
There
definitely
appears to
someone
be
there.
some kind of statue.
that's fucking cool.
Yeah, Ralu's gonna push
Oh,
Cass
Meep.
behind her.
Easy now, it hasn't attacked us anything yet.
It is not moving. It appears to be in a like open palm out gesture with one hand. The other is cupped underneath its naked chest.
Like it's wanting something placed in its hand.
No, more like when someone's going halfway through the courtly bow and they do like the sweeping hand gesture.
Okay.
Like it's more either acquiescing or greeting.
Okay.
Also, in response. Also, regardless, I'm the one in the shield and heavy armor. I don't want Cass to get hurt.
Makes sense.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to peer around the corner. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there is another one. This one is in a different pose. It is doing crossed arms and looking at the ground idly, as though just inspecting the floor, or her nails are just like trying to occupy herself.
So
The one to the north is also posed differently. You just see that every statue in here is posed just a little bit differently.
All right. Well, I mean, seems decently obvious. We should just
Well,
mimic the pose of the greeting one over here. Oh, there's
There's a
one right there as
bunch.
well.
Yeah, there are a lot
Look
of
at the
them,
greeting
all
one.
in different kinds
I
of
would be
poses.
careful going forward. There might be something on the ground. If
Really?
I
I was
do
going to be
that-
foolish and stupid the whole way through.
I don't like Doctor Who. I don't want to mess with the Weeping Angels. It's stupid.
15. Just
Roll me a D20.
So you
Roll
said
me
this
a
one's
D20.
What? Me?
Yeah, that one's doing the bowing acquiescing position. Roll
Alright,
me a
well,
D20.
I'll stand here and do the
Seven,
other
nine.
side of like the bowing, I guess.
Yeah, sure. You bend down to bow while the others are looking around the rest of the room, and then you look up again and you swear she's not stood exactly where she was before.
no.
Oh.
She is now deeper into the bowing motion, like the hand has gone like further down and the head is starting to bend a little bit partway through the motion. Khassid, as for other things that you could see in this room, besides the other two posing statues, is a particularly large sarcophagus. Old blood stains. It is made out of sandstone and gilded with gold.
Ooh.
Ralu, you can see down here that there is some kind of old, maybe dried out fountain, except there are stains that indicate that maybe once blood was within.
And
through
can I
there-
peeky?
Yeah, hold up a sec. A couple things. When you're stepping around this corner to look like into the sideway here, this is a really voluminous cavern. It is a huge open expanse and a sheer fucking drop down, and you can just about make out some kind of snake-headed statue here up against the wall. There is writing on the ground before the snake as well, although from where you're stood you can't read it, nor can you read Ancient Abyssal in the first place.
Does anyone? Can I make out what? Do I recognize what kind of language that could be, or no?
Ancient Abyssal.
We
Okay.
know it's ancient abyssal since
Yeah,
the rest
well,
of this place has been ancient abyssal.
Yeah.
Does anyone? Well, I haven't been here. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
no.
know that.
No one else speaks it. Last time you found it, the section in the front of the altar, Tiff took a wax rubbing and then went outside to ask one of the nerds.
Should we do the same thing for this? There's a snake statue.
Sure, but if I leave this time to go and get a translation, can you avoid getting into a fight?
Probably not.
I mean, I think
How
we should
about we?
examine these statues first before going further. Who knows what they do? Considering that one moved when I
Well,
did that
there
first bow.
is blood everywhere. Oh, it moved.
You turn back, Raleigh. Yeah, it's like slightly deeper into like the flourishing bow that it was doing. And then when you look back at the one by the altar here after you've looked away, you can see that it started raising a hand to their chest as though it's like just, casually scratch at their neck.
I am going to summon the shard in my hand.
Take it easy. They're not.
I don't like spooky. I don't like
Take
spooky
it easy.
things.
They aren't doing anything yet. Let's just make our way in nice and quiet. Cass says as he blends into the shadows.
Don't fall.
Okay, I guess we're going forward instead of trying to examine the statues.
Well, you say
We're
go
not
forward.
going for-
There isn't a way forward. Like
There's-
you'll
there's an
see it from
abyss,
if you
yeah.
go down there. It's a big drop down there into another vaulted cavern. I'm just explaining it to Ariel. They aren't jumping ahead. Like this is an extension of this room,
it just
and then
seems
it's
like
an
from
empty
like
corridor.
perspective of
Yeah,
Anai,
yeah.
like, we're
From here it
jumping ahead.
looks. Yeah. From here it looks like they're going out. No. They're looking out onto a ledge.
You remember, like underneath the Castle Czar or whatever from Baldur's Gate 3. It's that.
Hi.
It's more Sense Fortress vibes.
Oh no, even worse. I didn't die underneath Castle Czar. You know how many times I die in Sun's Fortress?
Should be 0 if you're not a scrub.
One blade out of nowhere. Shut up. How dare you?
Anyway, can I take out a grappling hook and just like swing over there? No,
Into the
over to
abyss?
this broken
No.
bridge here.
I mean, that
You
sounds like an
could
adventure
try
activity.
to get over to the broken bridge. You're not sure how intact it is.
I am going to put my hand on his head and say no.
But adventure!
I don't-
Yeah.
I don't care
Wait.
how small you are. If you land on it, the whole thing could
Well,
topple
I'll
into
keep
the
a
abyss.
hold on the grappling rope.
Ugh.
I mean,
Cass,
to be fair as well, you're pretty sure, like, if that way leads to this corridor, it probably connects to that
Yeah,
other door you
but
didn't take.
it's so much fun to swing on things.
Cass,
I mean, Tiff leans
pretty
in. Cass
please.
makes a
You
good point.
see?
Well, you can literally fly. Why don't you just fly around and see what's there?
Because the moment that you fly up into the air in a place that might be full of traps, some kind of mystery bolt shoots you in the fucking brains. I'm not an idiot.
Fine.
And I wouldn't fly in there either.
Fine. I'll stay here. Alright.
Yeah, stay in here with the creepy
Yeah,
statues.
I feel so much safer
I
here
make
than
an
swinging around in the open
Arcana?
air.
I'm gonna
Oh.
take a rubbing.
One thing at a time. Ariel?
Can I make an Arcana check about these statues, given that I have seen them move now?
I mean, you haven't seen them move.
Well, I've seen that it has moved. I mean, I
Okay.
know that
Yes.
it's moved,
Yeah, you
but
can give me an Arcana.
okay. 26.
These are lifeless golems that are following some kind of predetermined programming. It looks like over time that programming has decayed.
Okay.
Loam, as you
Oh.
step past and no one's looking in your direction, you suddenly are stopped completely still. There is a hand on your shoulder from this statue here.
Ugh.
It's a very like all of you probably turn around when you hear Loam go, "Huh?" There is now a statue holding her shoulder.
Like I told you.
Don't.
It's fine. They're just golems.
Yeah, that's
Uh-huh.
low.
Hmm.
Slowly back towards us.
I'm going to keep my look back at this statue and try to walk backwards.
Sure. I guess a stealth is just for moving slowly, carefully, and try not to like jostle the hand that's on your shoulder. Like the fingers
Alright.
haven't closed all the way, so it's not like gripped you to the spot. So you could lower yourself into a slow crouch, like turn your head and just slowly move away.
Oops.
You get
Uh-oh.
my ants. You get my
Oh boy.
ants. You re-roll that shit.
Okay, with a 14, you are able to creep away from it without like knocking the hand or toppling the statue. Everyone sees for a brief moment like just a sharp inhale as she nearly bumps it. Like, then it's fine again.
They're
You realize
just
by this
golems.
point, all of you are sweating just a little bit. Like this weird pressure has been pushing upon you, and you haven't realized it's kind of tiring you out the whole time.
How long does it take for me to take an impression?
Like 30 seconds. It's not hard for you to just quickly run a wax strip over some writing in front of the statue.
Alright. Let's back out, close the door, and wait for Tiff to get back.
There's definitely another room up there.
If we hear thumping against the door and it breaks down, we know we did the right
know.
thing.
Yeah.
It's
More than
likely they won't
likely.
do that. They're just following pre-programmed routes.
How do
Yeah,
you know that?
Because they're
Or-
golems.
Stop.
Pre-programmed route. Was it pre-programmed to molest the elf? I don't think so.
Yeah, stop. As two people leave, there are now less people watching all of the statues in this room. I'm going to require a group stealth test from the remaining 5.
Ugh.
Okay.
Sucks to suck, nerds.
Oh.
Yeah, I know that because I
An
was
attempt to slowly creep out and backtrack, watching them all so that they can't move, is actually pretty difficult. And this stress, you didn't expect to get so stressed by this room, but it is tense in here.
If you think these are just golems, I think you're a shit wizard.
that's what my Arcana told me. I don't know what you want me to do, man. I got a 26.
I can.
Scout tell me there's a golems with like
I think that
pre-programmed
was
routes that
in
decay.
character.
No,
Yeah,
yeah, that was in character.
that was in
with
character,
Ralu.
yeah.
Ralu
Ralu's just like,
you're a shit
yo, this is
wizard.
pre-programmed, you shitty wizard, and it's just like raw panic. Like, all of you feel this tension. It is an unnatural sensation. You could make a test to try and resist it, but really it's just stress. And yeah, if you'd like to resistance yourself, go for it. You just barely pass the DC of 12. There are enough of you who succeed to creep out of here, keeping an eye on it. There is one brief moment of discomfort when Ralu turns her head slightly to say shitty wizard, that when she looks back, this statue's here. It's uncanny. Except they're only like smiling warmly as though to greet you. I don't know if that makes it creepier or not.
No. I am
It's not the
shutting the
weeping
door.
angel, it's the greeting angels. Oh shit. Fucking
You make a
Mr.
good point.
Rogers.
Yeah, Karin, as you say that, you can see that all of their things, they're like genial bows or like sensible nods or a soft wave or a smile of greeting. It's it's disquieting though. And yeah, you're able to get out of the room.
See? I will say this. This is the reason why Bob had 360.
360-degree vision. Yeah, perfect in this room.
Listen, the robe of eyes is amazing. I had that in the first sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Tiff will be 1 minute. Thankfully, it's a very short phrase or a series of phrases. You have like a minute before she comes back. Do you do anything else?
No, I'm watching the door with the other tank.
It just actually start breathing again because I held my breath so slowly.
What is wrong with you guys?
Yeah, everyone. You say that. I mean, Cash, you got out pretty early. You can see your whole party, Mive included. She was second last out behind you. Like, they are all looking really tense and like just a little bit
Yeah, and
sweaty.
it's like, what's wrong with you guys?
They're getting scared by golems.
The
You
statues
too.
moved.
Yeah, and you
Statues.
also are kind of glistening and worked up.
Well, yeah, I'm worked up because I got called a shitty wizard.
Cope.
Ah. Cope. Yeah, it is cope. Like, yeah, I mean, it's a totally reasonable thing. Like, her rational mind is telling her this is just pre-programmed stuff. Something else is telling her that there is some kind of fucking nightmare going on in there.
Okay. So, no, because, well, whatever. The statues moved. If they're pre-programmed extremely fucking creepy after thousands of years in this place. I'm not okay with that. Especially they're silent. They're not doing anything. They're just softly smiling and getting close and grabbed Loam. I don't think that's what you would call kosher.
Okay.
Well, sure, it's odd, but
I think you guys are
whatever. We'll just wait for Tiff to get
overreacting
back.
a little.
One of them moved several meters when we weren't looking at it.
Well,
Yeah, that's very fast. Ralu was looking away for maybe like 2 seconds tops.
well, are they just...
And we didn't hear it move.
Well, now are they just going to be
No,
like
we did
stacked
not.
up on the door?
Probably.
Unsure.
Masika, do you peek through the door?
Nah.
All right, move out of the way. I want to look.
No. Wait,
What?
I have an idea. Is there a fucking is there a slightly
It's too
opening
late.
No, I
to open the
underneath?
door.
No, listen. Is there a little bit of space at the bottom of the door? Maybe you could just shove
What, like
a
a
mirror. maybe-
crack to get in? No, these are stone slab doors. They're probably pretty close to
Okay,
the
well-
ground. If you could get a mirror underneath it, you wouldn't be able to read the mirror. Like, yeah, you can totally put a mirror under there. It won't. You won't know what it's looking at though.
Okay, no, I was thinking like getting a mirror under there, maybe look up the skirt or something like that. Something that Cass would probably do.
There's no light in that room, though.
No, there
Only
isn't in
person
this
that
one.
can see in there is Ralu.
Actually, those statues glowed very gently. So.
Alright.
Oh, did they?
Open
Oh,
the
okay.
door.
Yeah, and Cass had night vision,
Ladies?
so don't
Ah!
worry.
I have night vision as well. I can see in the dark just fine.
Yep, they are sure all
Yeah,
stacked
let
up
me
on the door.
give them some lighting. Yep, they're all there, and they're all in different genial expressions of greeting now, fully posed up.
You know what? Actually, hold on. I wave back. Hello.
Roll me a d20.
13.
Okay, nothing seems to happen.
See, you guys are overreacting. They're just standing there.
And then Tiff comes flapping back. Oh, thank goodness you are not
Why
in a
would be in a
fight.
fight? They're just. Hey, what the
So,
inscription say?
What do they say?
One snake grants a wish. One snake has a wish. Which do you feed?
The one that.
Both.
Yeah, ideally both. I mean,
They're
all
both
creatures deserve
hungry.
food.
Let's see. What was it? One snake has a wish and
One snake
Did
grants a
anybody
wish.
see a snake in there?
Yeah, there are
feed the
two
snake
snake
that
statues on the
has a wish.
balcony. Tiff shrugs. I guess. Well, there are snake statues out in that balcony.
Okay, look. If everyone just looks at these things, I can just sneak through and poke a statue. My
We
door!
could just take the other doorway. There is the other doorway that just probably leads to the same area and does not have all the statues stacked up on it.
Fine. Let's go that way. Come on, everybody, follow me.
Oh, damn. I was really hoping you'd open the door again.
I know better. I'm a sensible wizard.
Don't step on the purple stuff.
All right.
Okay,
We have
let's-
not checked this door, so I guess I'll investigate it.
Yeah, I'll help.
Yeah, go for it.
And Masika, Loam.
Yeah,
Don't
I'll
step
grab.
on purple.
Crit.
They know.
Oh, there's a crit.
A crit? Fucking hell. All right. Let's see here. The door itself does not appear to be trapped.
All right. That is good.
I'll push open the door.
The whole floor, though, as this is opened up and you're still investigating, looks a little bit depressed compared to the rest of the floor. Like there maybe was a trap there that has been pushed in at some point, or a trigger that wasn't lifted all the way back up again.
Is there any danger of it re-triggering with weight going on it, though?
Potentially, but hard to say. The investigation's well and good, but you'd probably have to test it to find out, and I don't really want to. I don't assume that you want to do that.
No.
Let me do
This
a
is
little-
unnecessarily mean, but we could just throw the body in there.
Let's not.
That's mad dodge.
Yeah, but also us not dying to a trap is mad dodge too.
Well, let me just point out. There's a statue right here.
That appears to be built into the ground. You could spend some time chiseling it free,
That
I suppose.
seems a little
I-
much.
I think we're fine.
My gut feeling says that we don't have much to fear from it. It's already been depressed for a good
I'm just gonna-
portion.
Aw, cheer up,
I'm-
Flaw.
I'm just gonna do a little skippy step
I
over
mean,
here.
a super heavyweight might push it down enough to do another trigger on it, but I don't think we're in any trouble
I'm
with that.
going to hook my grappling hook into the rock here, just in case this bridge collapses too, and just walk out.
Sure. This section is not a bridge, it appears to be a corridor. And stop. Hold up. Woodlip. As you start going forward. Oh,
Oh.
shit. Didn't mean to do. Actually, you know what? Yeah, everyone go on the turn order. A couple of
Okay.
things are all going to happen at once, and you might need to act in order for it.
Oh.
Oh, Cass.
Okay.
All right, is that everybody on? Yep, okay. All right, couple things will happen
my
at
always
once.
first.
This door
Uh-oh.
slams shut. Darts begin
Hmm.
firing from the walls here in front of you, Anai, and Khassid.
Okay.
And, even better, just grab that and stump. You see a gigantic lever, a wall come crashing down, and a gigantic archaeology rock tumbles toward you.
Oh, there's the
Okay.
archaeology
Well,
rock.
at least there's an alcove for me to jump into there.
This is the best day of my life.
Yeah. Yep, it's the coolest shit.
All right.
Masika,
Can you
door.
see that to the
Yeah.
south?
Yeah, I can see it to the south.
It's so dope. I saw that and I was like, this is the temple I must use.
Yeah. Yep. I know my
All right.
action is going to be diving into this alcove here.
All right, Masika, you are first. You see the door slam shut abruptly. What do?
Panic.
Okay,
Kill door.
wisdom save.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
All right, you rage and become big.
Uh-oh.
Now what else do you do? Karin does
Slam
point
to
to the
the
door and
door.
tells you to kill the door.
Yeah.
You can charge the door. It's the one right here by
I'm
Karin and
charging
Ralu.
the door.
All right, then make an attack against the door. You're looking for 15 damage. 8. You do not crush the door open. Instead, you are
Not this turn.
rebuffed. Tiff. Oops, shit, I grabbed my by mistake there somehow. Don't know how I did that. Put you back there. Oh, also, Masika, you can't remain in that space. You're still on top of your friends.
Ah,
Is
You'll
it
have
she
to
that
back
can't remain in
up
that
on them.
space, or her friends can't remain in that space?
They were there first, so Masika can't remain.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. Tiff is going to run over and try and get that door and then back up again. You've already done some damage, so you should just try and fucking blast it. Why have I been pinged? I'll check in a sec. Thunderclaps the door. 5. 8, 5, 13. The door is still standing, just barely. She goes, shit! Ralu.
I jammed the shard into it.
Okay, make an attack.
10 slashing.
And oh, that is a precious image.
Huh?
One in work chat.
Oh.
All right. You attack the door and you destroy the door. Unlock, open it. Crump.
All right. I still have my movement, right?
Yes, you do.
I wouldn't come in here.
I know what I'm doing. I'm going to step forward. I'm going to grab Cass by the scruff, and then I'm going to
No, you're not.
action. What? I can't.
You
Why?
use an action to attack the door.
I know because
Yeah,
I'm
you can
action
action-
surging.
you can
wouldn't let
action-
me
Oh, right,
finish.
action surge, right.
You
right.
can action search to
Right.
do so, but he is around the corner and you would have to step here to do so.
Would I?
Yes.
Wait, wasn't the
We
trap
don't know.
already activated?
Mm,
Oh.
I assume so.
They hopped over this purple space and everything still kicked off. In order to drag Cass around the corner, one of you is going to end up touching that purple square.
I'm fine.
Walk. Fine.
Karin.
Well, I can stand here and have a prepared action to, if somebody jumps, to just swing them in.
What, towards you?
Yeah,
Fair.
just,
Anai.
and I can just swing them in.
Am I able to just jump into this alcove, or does that require like anything?
Acrobatics so that you don't touch this purple thing, because you've got to swing yourself around a corner.
Okay. That's fine, I think. Probably isn't too high of a check.
Not a massive check.
Anybody got any inspiration?
You can use mine.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, you make it
I
no
was about to
problem at all.
offer for playing into my flaw, I was gonna get inspiration, I think, and I already have it.
Yeah, you can give an inspo
Oh.
out to someone.
Yeah, I could just hand that off to Anai to use.
Okay.
Save and
Nice.
keep his.
Sure. All right. Yeah, you make it around. Khassid, an archaeology boulder is about to come crashing towards you. There is a dart-filled corridor right in front of you and a bridge over the abyss right up ahead. What do you do?
Oh man. I mean,
Do
the
a-
only thing to do is to just like
do a
run
cool
forward, duck under all those darts like a badass, and then swing my grappling hook out into the abyss. No, I'm gonna jump into Karin's arms.
Okay.
What about mine?
You don't have an action readied.
You're way over there.
Karin's
Me?
still in the
Ah.
visible corner, and she has an action readied. Yep, sure. Give me an acrobatics. You have advantage.
All right.
DC supremely low with someone there to catch you, but you never know. All right, yeah, you absolutely stick the landing, and she'll catch you. Swoop. Okay, and then a massive archaeology boulder comes crashing by,
Oh.
and now there is like everyone here in the corridor just sees this humongous fucking rock just pound its way down the corridor. It crunches up the floor, slams into bits of smashed bridge, and then tumbles down into the water with a splash and a crack.
I thought that other hallway was going to have one of those boulders.
Yeah, like I feel like I'm gonna just put you on this thing that you can see down the corridor. Look at how cool that fucking setup is over there.
Oh, I see.
It's dope as hell.
Oh, that's actually pretty fucking cool looking.
The rock. All right.
Oh wow.
And yeah, so what this purple panel did was, if the moment that this wall came down, that trap's pressure panel actually slid back up a little bit and activated properly. If you step on it, one of those great big pinball shooters comes out and hits the rock from behind and fucking just bams it into you.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, that dick
Awesome.
move. That's
It's
cool.
wild. Yeah, you go like, this trap is like, if you'd stepped onto it, you'd be like, this trap is perfectly fine and safe, no problem. And then you step here, you're like, oh shit, I run back. You step on the platform. Shoots it pinball style at you.
Hilarious.
So yeah. But yes, the rock sails past it is now no longer a threat. There is still a dart wall, but it does eventually run out if you give it like 30 seconds. It just doesn't have enough darts to fire forever.
Yeah, and I will give a sigh of relief as the boulder comes crashing through like the area and
Yeah, you already had
does
to
not roll over her.
suck
Oh,
your
no.
tits
You're
in.
lucky you don't have even bigger tits.
Yep. Yeah, I am.
I'm
They are the
honestly,
perfect size.
I am honestly impressed that ancient mechanisms have survived this long.
Look, if a
Not
spooky
everything
tomb has
like,
mechanisms, spooky tombs just always, they know what's up.
yeah, I would not be too impressed with that. I mean, it probably has some minor enchants in it somewhere to keep
Okay,
them running.
could I get like 3 of you to come here and just stare at this doorway here?
Oh yeah, let's see
Yeah.
here. Khassid, you can see a few statues from where you are. They're glowing gently. They're all still facing the door and they're hungered up pretty fucking close to it. At any time, if there is a simultaneous blink, they do move a little bit. They're starting to turn
Okay,
around towards
Let's
you.
make this quick.
Mm.
Just everyone stare at the door just in case. I'm gonna swing over.
Yeah, and you can see that there are 2 snake statues.
I will mark off a adventurer's kit used to just swing over. Wee.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure we should feed
Yeah.
the one who has a wish and not the one who will grant a wish, given what
Yeah,
temple
could
we're
you
in.
reprint what it says, what the intro screed was?
Oh,
Like on the very beginning of the temple.
yep.
But one sneak.
The only one solitaire. We should feed the one that grants a wish,
Wait.
especially since this is a temple to like the Wishgranter himself.
Yeah, but he hates granting wishes, though.
Yeah, but the truly desperate cling to one wish, and he has a wish.
Yeah. By the way, I'm just gonna ask for Bird Lady's bird because they don't really blink.
But Tink
No,
blinks.
her actual bird.
Not the bird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tinker
Tink
blinks.
Yeah,
This is
and
not a lizard.
mostly because because birds have also like a protective lid, so they don't need to blink as much.
Tiff pouts. Tinker will hop out over here and then watches them all.
Yeah, so that way we at least don't have that many people that will
He has one.
fuck up a blinking.
Mm-hmm. I just got to quickly make a check.
Jade
For
makes
him.
the excellent point I was thinking of.
Alright.
The one who grants a wish is not necessarily going to be your wish.
True. I'm not asking for a wish. I'm just feeding a snake. I don't want a wish. I don't want to feed a snake.
Yeah,
True.
but one snake grants a wish and one snake has a wish for feeding.
No one's saying I have to take a wish. I'm just giving a snake food. I think you guys are overthinking this.
True.
This is like an offering unto somebody.
Maybe.
Not making an exchange. The snake. There's nothing in here about the snake giving me a wish. I don't get the wish the snake has.
Well, right.
Although,
Yeah,
I
that
guess.
wasn't
Wait, hold
implying
on.
that anything
No.
Did.
No. The desperate cling to one solitary wish, so he clearly needs food more. All right, I feed that snake. Yeah.
The one with a wish.
Come on, buddy. It's okay. You don't need to be desperate.
All right.
Here, have some food.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the one I
the
told you
snake
to begin with.
statues. Yeah, the snake statue's jaw is open. You can place some food inside. You don't even have to cut off like a whole.
Oh, I don't.
ration.
You know what?
It's like
I have
putting
this thing
apple
of
in its mouth,
butter
you know, that kind of
pickles.
thing. You this thing
Fuck
butter
yeah.
pickles? Hell
A
yeah.
special ration. I'm going to use it for something cool. And go have mine throw me one of the butter pickles. Yeah. Here you
Yeah,
go,
sure.
buddy.
She'll come around and chuck you the jar of butter pickles. And I got to make another test for Tinker. All right, cool. He stays focused on the statues. So there is a side issue that Tinker has. Although Tinker never needs to blink, he is a bird, and things like quick movement or anything like that will draw his attention and turn his head away. So he is now fighting against every instinct. He knows that not only are things moving around in his peripheral vision, but it's food as well. So this bird is like fucking trembling with the effort of staring at these things, even though it's technically not difficult. It's fighting nature right now.
Willpower.
With
Well-
raw willpower is not looking at the snack.
We'll focus. We'll kneel down and focus and look there, like meditative, relaxing.
It's really hard to relax looking at these things. All right. Cass, you feed butter pickles to the statue and roll me a d4, please.
Sure. 1 second. Okay. Tasha's doing something cute. I had to take a picture.
Yay, book.
Oh, post
I
that.
will. Just give me a second.
Yep.
There you go. 3.
All right. 3. From this snake's mouth, out gently rolls a healing potion.
Nice. I love healing potions.
You hear a clinking noise from the statue behind you. I'm going to make another test for Tink. Now there's noises.
Oh no.
buddy.
He fucking maintains.
He's getting extra
Be
faith in later.
strong. Strong
He's
Tinker.
being so strong. Yeah, there is something else in this snake's mouth as a bottle rolls up and then sort of clinks gently as it rests against its teeth.
All right. Yeah, I'll go grab that. Oh, that's a lot of statues.
You just hear a nervous trilling noise from Tinker on the ground there, staring at them.
Don't worry,
See
buddy. You're doing
here.
great.
Do I have an item for this already? Alchemical good. All right, this appears to be an acid blood bomb.
What?
Jesus Christ.
Interesting.
It is a level 3 acid blood bomb, which is a bomb that you chuck. It does 2d6 acid damage.
Yeah.
Healing potion. 1 level 3 acid bomb. And the snake statue's eyes glow before dimming and going out. Whatever it is else that they are prepared to do, it seems that they've gone quiet.
Okay. I hope you enjoyed the meal, buddies. I'm out. I'm gonna just pick up Tink Gentle like hamburger and swing back.
Sure, it does the gyroscopic thing of his head staying in the same place for as long as possible to watch these statues.
Yeah, once Tink is back over here, I'll get out like a little bird treat and give him one.
Yeah.
Good boy.
I'm just going to move a couple as your perspective
Yeah,
of the room
I can see-
changes.
I can see them fuckers.
I know, but you yourself can only watch so long, and I'm just moving them into a corner that makes sense.
Yeah.
They have to occupy one of these two squares, so I have to choose one as they cross your line of sight.
Sure thing.
Let's see here. I can see further into this chamber here, but I don't think there's too much further.
Yeah, there's more chamber beyond.
Is the rolling ball like made like a walkway here that you can just walk across to this?
It's not tall enough for that. It's more like there's also kind of a crater in the ground down there now.
Can I just swing across on the grappling hook?
Yeah.
Whee!
I can see.
There's another corridor over there.
Right. There's
Tiff is gonna like flap on over. Do you want me to take a closer
Yeah,
look?
if you don't mind.
I kind of
if
mind.
Don't do it.
If you're talking about that one over there, then that was
No.
There's
one directly ahead.
No, up ahead there's just like a whole ass room over on the other side.
Oh,
Yeah, across whatever this bridge connected to.
I see. Yeah. Then let's figure out a way to get over there. Then.
Tell you what, I can see some sconces. They haven't lit up automatically. I joined to just light them up myself.
If you don't mind.
Sure.
Just be careful in case there's something over that way.
If you can do it at range.
Yeah, I have Mage Hand actually.
I hate being told to be careful. Like, it's not like I'm gonna run into them being like a danger idiot on purpose.
Where are these sconces?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, of course I'm gonna remain careful. They're just up along the wall. I'm adding light sources as we speak.
If Tiff's worried about a castle, just use Mage Hand. Because that's got a 10-meter range.
Nah, she's fine. She just doesn't want to go like out into the dark too far and like get hit by a trap or a monster that she can't see.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like.
I'm very
okay
vulnerable while I'm in midair, by which I mean I'll take tremendous amounts of damage and hit the ground.
Understandable.
I'd rather that not happen. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, now you can see this place for all of its Sen's fortressy glory. Albeit, mostly collapsed.
Yeah.
There's a walkway over there, and it leads into more corridor. And I also think there are some back rooms, but I can't see them properly from here. They're really small alcoves.
If the layout has any sense, there will be a way for us to wrap around.
Unless this, before it collapsed was the only way. But yeah, maybe it wraps around from the room with the statues in it.
Could do.
There was a hallway right before I got
But then we have to
grabbed.
go through the statue room, and I'm not sure you guys are up for that. I think it'd be easier if I just swing
We
over.
could just smash them. Violence is always the answer. We should just smash them.
No, they're priceless.
One second. Tiff is going to knock off a use of Adventurer's Kit.
Just gonna say, could tie them up.
Tie up the statues?
I don't
know. They move so quick. I don't think they actually count as moving properly.
I don't think that's gonna work.
I think they teleport.
Yeah. What do you have in mind here?
She ticks off the use of Adventurer's Kit and is just gonna fly over to the other side and just tie a rope across the other end, just rope bridge style.
Yeah. Can she do one like the entire route through or does that need like another adventure use
Yeah, it
case
would take another
everything?
use of it. She has got another use. She'll come over
I can
and
use
do
up one.
now.
I've got a full one.
Sure.
Oh man, if only I was Northy, I'd just be on the walls right now.
Yeah. All right. She'll do one there, and then one.
And I'll check for traps before everyone else crowds me out here.
Scuttle.
Sure. You guys will all still need acrobatics to get across this carefully. It's not exactly the most safe rope bridge you've ever traversed, and the rocks are dangerous as well, so you want to rock them.
Oh, Okay, well, I'm already over here, so I might as well roll it.
Yeah, give me the roll.
I already made my way across, so 14.
You two are fine. You know what? Tiff is going to like flap over here and give you guys advantage as you cross. Like, just she'll escort each of you across to cancel any disadvantage you might have from being heavy.
I was about to say, chest aside, she's not that big as compared to, me and the bear.
I'm surprised. Cause somebody
You might want to shift down.
into
I'm
human
just
shape.
mentioning
Is this a group check or is
Loam.
it like
It's just
Okay.
each person
Individuals
going across.
crossing over.
then Loam, you can have my inspo.
Sure.
There we go.
Just tight ropes walk.
You like
across it.
stubble a little bit, and then you just turn it into a dope cartwheel across the rope. And yeah, Cass, you did an investigate 18. All right. While you are right here, you are actually able to catch the fact. I'll give you this because 18 is a pretty decent roll. You don't want to step any further than that. There is another trap, like right on this ledge here.
There's also a
I
chest
mean,
up here.
Yeah, there's a chest right
You can
there.
also see that there are holes on these. There is a great chest over there. But yeah, these little like for show plinths also happen to have back entrances into something.
All right, well, let's try and disable that trap first.
Sure, give me a sleight
Thank you.
hand. Okie dokie. It does not look like you can do it with sleight of hand, unfortunately. It will need
Oh, it's
dispelling.
magic.
So by Arcana then?
Yeah.
Assist.
The DC is 17.
All
Because
right.
it was a good sleight hand. I'll tell you the DC is 17.
Okie dokie. 24.
All right, you are able to do so. What you're pretty sure this trap does is, at the end of this corridor, there's some kind of
I see it.
object. That object happens to radiate magic outwards, and this magic does damage. Your first check has reduced that radius to, like, the next degree here. It looks like you have to do some consecutive ones to get to the other end of this corridor.
So I need to keep doing Arcana checks then?
Yeah, I'm afraid so, and it only gets more dangerous.
Okay.
And yeah, with your crit, you can drag the line over to there.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess I need to keep going. How many do I need to do? Like 3 more?
2 more. That was one
Two
of
more?
them of the 3. Yeah.
Okay.
And it gets you
Okay.
2 meters
Fighting.
each
You
time.
want me to
Okie dokie.
take over? I've got a knack for this sort of trap dispelling.
Nah,
All
it's
right.
fine. Arcana and the means of which about it are perfectly in
Yeah,
my
I mean,
domain.
You can give her
I was just saying I have
instead.
expert's knack, just in case,
Team up.
Yeah, I
she's
mean,
got a
her plus is
7.
higher
It's a
than
very
mine.
good number.
I've got a slightly higher ceiling, but she's got a higher average.
This is right in my wheelhouse.
All
This
right.
is my domain.
The domain. It was made for me. All right, yeah, you're able to get up to here and disable this one. And you can possibly see further into the corridor here. There is another mundane pressure plate, like right here. It might be to light.
I'll just
It's hard to
disable
say.
it, just in case.
Sure, sleight of hand. Yep.
All right. Is 18 enough for the next one? Because I already rolled the
Yeah.
one with it.
Yeah, DC was 17.
All right.
You are both able to get over to here.
What?
There we go. That should do it, I think.
Live is going to studiously look this way, just in case. Fucking
Yeah, no
statue
statues
lines
come
going
at
on.
you.
All right. What is this object?
It appears to be some kind of cursed skull. I've just recommends destroying it. It's hiding behind bars so that it can't be reached with weapons, however.
Well, what if mage hand?
All right.
I won't get it through the bars. Like, the
Yeah,
skull is
but
wider than the
if
bars.
she wants it destroyed, what if I just grab the skull and just whack it into the bars?
Well,
I don't think your mage hand can
Fair
do enough
enough.
damage to it.
Wait, just turn it around. Face the wall.
Yeah, but I want to destroy it
Yeah,
because it's an evil
it's
cursed skull.
evil cursed magic. It should be destroyed.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
wait until the
Anyway, I
cleric
don't
and
know
the
that you
things
guys can
come
see what
over.
they're even doing to argue with them. I need
That's true.
acrobatics is from
Yeah.
Ralu and the bear and from Masika.
Yeah.
I am dead.
Nope, 13 is fine. And she'll scoot you across.
Oh, look at
All right. I'll just grab your Masika and get you over
Could
here.
I hit it with the whip
Acrobatics.
since it's
Yep.
a flexible weapon?
Oh, wait
Yes,
till-
yeah, you can try.
Wait till everyone's
I
here
can-
first.
I can just do a flame burst on it as well. So
Yeah,
We
do some
can
attacks.
do both. Light my whip on fire.
well, I don't think it can dodge. So
You hit it, but it doesn't appear to take fire
How
damage.
about?
It
Oh.
also does not appear to take piercing damage.
All right, Knife. It's up on you in
Interesting.
radiant damage. Spear Thief. Zap.
Well, Karin, with advantage, she will get you across with the DC 10. It takes you a lot longer to do the second stretch of rope, though. Radiant damage does the job.
oh, good. I was gonna try force next.
Force might have done it, but just to show off my little hiding notes in the floor there.
Must be destroyed with radiant. Okay, fair enough.
Slide that
I
back.
was gonna say another way would just be get the skull up to the bars, then pull, a wet cloth around it, and just pull with all your might to crush
That's
it
what I
against the
was-
bars.
Probably wouldn't.
That's
but-
bludgeoning and wouldn't do anything to it.
Yeah, no. It required radiant damage to destroy this cursed artifact. So, now that you are on the other side, you can see the following things. There is a room here to your west, and there is a much larger room here to the east, at which seems to be some kind of large stone sarcophagus.
let's check.
Flanked on either side by panthers made entirely of jade.
We should probably follow the rule of left.
Yep. I agree.
Well, before we go further, do we want to get up into the little alcoves that have the chest?
Well, those are
back here?
accessible from this way, looks like.
Okay.
Yeah, what's the haps here?
There appears to be a mummified body resting on a room. There are tools used to perform mummifications, although some of them have, become rusted and dried with age. There are some old bottles of, the contents of long since dried out, but the vaguely acrid smell gives you hints of formaldehyde, etc. Maybe ether.
So you're saying canoptic jerky?
Don't
Yeah.
eat
This
the
body
canoptic
does
jerky.
not. This body does not appear to be completely wrapped up. It looks like something around the chest hasn't been tied up or has been unraveled slightly.
It seems as if someone was midway through the process of mummification.
You can give me an
Oh,
investigate
I'll go forward first.
or a medicine for the body itself.
Yeah, I can do an investigate. Someone wants to work on medicine.
Sure. My will give it a go.
I have a 5 investigation. Who wants to help me?
I'll help.
You have a 5 in medicine. Yeah.
5
Okay.
21.
All right. So to investigate the room, slide
I
you in
assume
here.
I need to step in. Yep.
You find a hidden door in the wall.
Nice.
I mean, you kind of knew it was there, so you already had advantage for that door anyway. 16 medicine. Yeah, this body was actually... Someone has opened it up and put something inside at some point in the
Ooh.
chest.
Oh,
Okay.
Gnarly, but cool.
necromorph? Necroxenomorph style? Or...
it's an undead alien. Do you?
Yeah, you should
interact
probably
with
be
the
in the
body?
room if
Or
you're
you can-
investigating the
well,
body.
I am.
She is in the room.
So, yeah,
no,
I
I'm
am.
saying Karin.
Yeah.
Like I said, I
Yeah.
can't, when multiple people speak and it just turns into
Sure,
white noise for me.
sure.
So, if you could medicine up the body, Ralu is more than willing to ram her hand in the chest cavity and pull anything out. She don't care.
Yeah, don't do that. Just,
Yeah, that's why I said medicine the
He
body.
did.
yeah, we did. With what,
She
Yeah.
did.
She
16.
did. 16. Yeah, she knows that it's been opened up. You just need to actually crack those ribs back open and take a peek inside.
Crack them back open. Wouldn't they already be cracked open? Because I can take a peek inside. I have dark vision.
how best to put it? Like, it has been opened up before, and then someone's closed the ribs back up like a rusty gate, and then halfway tied it up again.
Okay.
It's been opened and then sealed
It-
again.
Yeah, it looked like incomplete work at first, but you realize that it's just hastily been rewrapped. So you will need to just like quote unquote reopen the body.
How upset would the archaeologists be if I simply cut it open?
How long's a piece of string?
Is there a way I can open it up without just summoning the shard and just cutting it open?
Yeah, I mean,
Just a
you have
regular
hands. You could
knife.
use those. There are tools in this place for, going through bodies, although they're like rusted and worn down to shit. They don't look any different from normal tools for doing things. You definitely have the means to open it up.
I don't want it to spring up and stab us in the groovy ghoulies, but so I will. Can I use the tools to carefully unwrap it to see what's in there?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, I will use the tools that are here. What kind of check is that?
No check necessary.
Okay.
You open up the rib cage. There's some forceps you just use to keep it held open so the withered bones don't just like snap shut or break. And you can see within the glint of gold.
Gold.
There appears to be a medallion in there.
Can I use the forceps to carefully pull it out?
There's probably some other pincies. You can leave the
Yeah.
forceps on the ribs and just pinch them out with like fucking some tongs.
I will pinch it out with the tongs.
All right. Hiding within this body appears to be a large and thick coin-style medallion of Valorous Devil Lord of Wishes.
Nice.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
This, let's see here.
Uh-huh.
I assume that's a divine worshipper of Belarus.
Yeah.
I thought it said sacrilegiously pacted. It's like, well, yeah,
Delicious, sacrilegious.
Yeah, makes sense there.
Snack religious.
I mean, I guess you can be
Oh my God.
sacrilegiously pacted to a demon lord of wishes, yeah.
Hey, just change your worship to Valorous and then bam.
Do you really want me, who is fucking nitpicky with the fucking words on
So
everything,
trying to start unactualing for the God of Wishes. I think his infamously terrible temper and lack of patience would probably be your undoing if you start getting picky. It's like, that's very clever of you. Fuck you, then I don't want to grant you a wish.
That's very clever of you, and now you are an axolotl.
You're very clever. Yeah, you're very clever for a frog. I'm not a rabbit.
I will, could someone add that to the loot then? And I will carefully put that in a leather pouch.
Yeah, just call it a +1 DC.
No, wait. I
Okay,
got it
so
better.
does it
What's your name?
require Fatebound to get this +1 DC, or is that okay?
Yes.
So there's no secrets
Makes
or
sense,
anything.
yeah.
I will do.
Nope.
Okay.
Ralu, I'll do you one better. Drop it, fuck. Karin will put it in between her titties.
That is very safe, yes.
It's a safe place to keep stuff.
Yeah.
Ralu will hand it to you.
Yeah.
Ralu, remember, she's a big fan.
Khassid, you are faced with two large boxes. They are shiny and golden, like the wood of these boxes is like linseed oil polished.
Beautifully bountiful chests,
Preserved?
perhaps, here.
That sounds
I already
suspicious.
checked. There's no traps.
Well, here's a question. You think it's alive?
I look at the
No.
chest. Hey, if you guys are mimic, you have to tell us.
Persuade test.
$21.
I'm a mimic.
Did that come from this one or from
Hell yeah.
that one?
From the one he's facing in front. That would be the eastern one.
Oh,
Aw,
okay.
hey, thanks, buddy. I'm gonna take out the other butter pickle.
Well,
Just put
thank
it
you
down.
for telling us.
Here, have a treat.
Yeah. You place it on the on like the lid of the box and just like sizzles and disappears into it. The box burps.
All right. Hey, got any cool treasure in there?
He did get a 21. More food.
You got it, Chief.
He will. He
I'll flick
opens
him
wide.
another gold piece.
Oh no, he wants just actual like food stuff you
Yeah,
can eat.
I'll give
Oh,
him
okay.
a fucking whole
Yeah.
supply pack. Here you go.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, you dump a day's rations into him, and the chest's lid opens wide, doing the classic. You see a big tongue, massive teeth, and then the tongue rolls out, and you can see resting on it is a lamp,
I will
like the classic
Lamp,
Arabian Nights genie lamp.
pick that up with a mage
Neato.
hand and then
Lamp.
give him a pat on the head. Thanks, buddy. You're a real pal.
I wonder how slow a
Very
mimic's
cool.
metabolism have to be for being able to eat and then stay in stasis for so long, like a Sarlacc.
Cryptostasis. It's a simple cryptostasis.
Oh yeah, that's simple.
Oh yeah, real simple.
Super simple, you know.
yeah.
The simply crypto.
Anyway.
I'm gonna open this other chest.
I guess we should look at
Oh,
the other.
okay.
Yeah, look at the other chest too while we're at it.
That's just phase
Wait, is
plants.
this how we get a macro
Well,
waifu?
I'm looking.
You pull a free Ren.
What were you
Said, yeah,
saying?
I'm gonna look at this chest.
I didn't hear
Catch
you
just
say it.
face plants.
Oh, well, adorable. I did mean
Ow.
the other chest over here.
Okay. Yeah, I'll open that one up.
Just a muffled aw.
Tail do a wag. Lamp. Let's see here. Yeah, this box does not appear to be a mimic when you ask it nicely.
Right, I will open it.
Within, there appears to be an old staff.
Interesting.
I used to work at Blizzard.
Uh,
Can I mage hand it up out of the chest?
Sure.
All right, let's get a look at this thing. Does it radiate magic at all, or is
It
that an
definitely
Arcana
appears
check?
to be magical. You can do an Arcana test.
Okay. 25?
This appears to be a staff of the War Wizard +1.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Sexy.
Is there any fate bind requirements to it or anything?
Nope.
Okay. Any secrets to it or anything?
Doesn't appear to be.
Well, that's a good find.
well,
Yeah.
the War
Wait,
Wizard.
so does it act as a wand of the war mage, or what is it?
Oop, that's got a typo in
Nice.
it.
That is going to the titty wizard.
It's unfortunate it doesn't add like 1 to the DC.
Attack and damage roll. Oh, it should be DC as well.
Spell attack and to spell
Yeah,
save
there we go.
DC.
Oh man,
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, that would also be good for the bear, but then again, she uses her spells more offensively than I do.
That's true. You do a bunch of like healing stuff.
I should also have noticed that it used as an arcane casting implement. There we go. That has been fixed.
Right.
Does
Yeah,
it
now
ha-
I can't.
Okay. Yep. To the, I guess to
There
the.
are specific god icons around like that Velaris one. You could potentially get that one turned into something Marifa instead. You just have to find someone you can reforge.
Well, you do. I do happen to know somebody. But
And
then
also
way back home,
Golden Lamp.
Lamp.
long.
lamp, brother.
I rub the
lamp.
lamp.
Straight up has secrets.
Oh god.
Already?
Okay,
Fuck
all right
yeah,
then.
we're in the fucking place. I'll give him a
Alright.
genie.
Okay.
Oh, this thing's dirty
to
as heck. Let me clean this up.
squeaky, squeaky, squeaky.
What's that noise?
Everyone except Savin is like, oh god,
I'm so excited.
no.
Yes!
Oh, hello there.
A figure slowly stretches themselves out sinuously. They do like a soft teal, like azure teal fog starts to emanate from the lamp, like doing the classic fucking what is it even? The dry ice vapor. It's like pooling out and billowing and coating across the floor. Rubber
hi
of
there.
the lamp. What is your wish?
Hello.
Hello.
At this particular juncture, I have no wishes. May we converse without exchange of wishes?
We may, until you say you wish to make a wish. I shall consider this conversational.
Perfect.
Well, that's good.
Thanks. So hi, I'm Cass. What's your name?
I cannot give you my name. That would grant you power over me. You could wish for my name, but I recommend not doing so.
Are there any rules to this wish?
Yes, but I cannot tell you them.
Well, that's not good faith. What if he makes a wish that is breaking those rules?
Then you'll find out.
What would happen to me if I did break a rule?
You will have to find out. Just don't
Okay.
break a rule. She smiles
So I'm
sweetly.
guessing you serve a certain devil lord, right?
The unnamed god does not control me. He is but a punisher.
So
I serve him not, but many of his servants do not serve him. She smiles sweetly.
So, she like resembles like all like the like genie of like legends out here in like the desert, right?
Oh, gee.
Very
Yep.
pretty.
Like floating cloud lower half and everything.
Oh wow, she is
That's a
quite
Savin
beautiful.
token.
So
Well,
why do you grant wishes as a genie?
I'm sorry, but that is a
Oh,
secret.
like, do you like it? Do you have to?
A little bit of yes, a little bit of no. It has its benefits.
Oh, that's good.
I get dental.
Well, that's nice. Better than I get.
Dental.
I guess I'm just a self-employed contractor, really.
Same.
You should try serving up a pact with a god. I believe they give you insurance. Or you could wish for insurance, maybe.
Out of character. What?
I have a question.
As an American, that's not an unappealing wish.
I know, right? It's like a really good one.
I want full coverage medical
all,
insurance
all
for the rest of
care
my life, please.
insurance, full
Oh.
coverage of medical life insurance.
Also known as comprehensive insurance.
Full coverage.
I want
little
rich
premium.
bitch insurance.
Yeah,
That's
full,
what
full
it's called.
coverage, little premium.
I want
no,
trauma
like,
team.
time that the
Platinum,
premium ever goes
please.
up.
If
I
you
Oh,
go
dude.
in and you know vaguely what you're sick with, you don't even have to copay.
I have been in the Senate for 20 years. I want that insurance.
Yeah, she just smiles beatifically. And before pausing and going, you will have to say soon. Eventually this spell will break and I will be gone.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
For you,
Oh
of
yeah,
course.
I guess. Yeah.
Well, Cass, how many wishes do you have?
He has one. I'm not a wish machine.
Look,
Alright,
say
well,
anything.
Yeah,
Where from
insurance
one
for
to
me
three?
and my whole family does sound appealing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ask, when was the last time you were brought out?
In the ancient age of Nunyas. None of your
Okay.
businesses.
I don't think we're going to get that far with any personal questions. You might as well just ask for a wish.
Fine.
Or
Indeed,
Okay.
you
do
are
not.
most certainly running out of time.
I
Or do
wish
not.
for you to be able to give yourself a wish. You can have whatever you want.
She winces. That's dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Let's see here. Now she has to consider.
I'm being
Shit.
super nice. That's just like, I don't want to.
You are, but
Bring it
you've also
back on the
you've also fucking bamboozled me.
See, this is how you get.
Oh no!
You- I mean,
Let me just whip out the art.
You should have expected at least. you should have expected at
Bibbity
least a-
bobbity boobity.
I know.
Fuck me.
Got you.
at
Okay.
least a little bit of like a. There's like at least a little bit when Savin sees like a bound genie to go. All right, I wish for whatever you might wish for.
I mean, at least you wouldn't have to change your token.
Look, there's a genie upcoming in
Basically, kind of-
COC2, and it's like, yeah, you could have 3 wishes, or you could wish for her to have a wish, and she just is free now and is your friend forever. It's like, all right, here you go.
Yep. Enjoy. Nice lady. When you aren't being selfish. Let's see here. And she ponders this for a time. Well, okay then. And she closes her eyes, takes a deep breath, and then opens them again. All right, my wish is complete. You know what? I'll give you something nice though for the honor.
Huh.
Certainly didn't expect to be set free anytime soon, and I mean that will piss off Valorous, so I'd feel a little bit bad considering you're in the middle of his temple, and I assume unless I'm your last stop, you're probably about to be stumbling around a bit
Probably,
more, yes?
Well, we got quite a bit to go still.
Then a bit of advice I'll give you about this place. When you find the holes, look for the way underneath. It's,
All right.
sorry, the best I can do
Okie
for
dokie.
you.
That's all right. We can figure it out.
I hope you enjoy your freedom.
Ow!
Yeah.
What did the
That's a-
7 fucks with that scratching shit? Jesus
Yeah.
Sorry,
Christ.
that's my. I need to re-oil the slide out for my keyboard.
Best of luck in whatever you do next, miss.
Indeed, and good luck to all of you. Don't perish, and maybe we'll meet again, or one of my other brothers
I
or
like that.
sisters.
See ya.
Ta-ta.
Hopefully. Definitely like to see you again.
And then she does like a little boop on Khassid's nose. Boop.
Now
She
we
was
got the
very
golden
pretty.
lamp. Where's Dosh?
It's worth exactly nothing because I'm never
Hey,
selling this.
Khassid, when you. Yeah, Khassid, when you
Exactly.
look down at your hands, your fingernails have turned gold.
Sweet.
Like
Very
solid
cool.
gold?
They look at
Screechy, screechy, screechy.
Huh? Good
Yep.
for you.
solid gold nails.
Badass.
I hope we
Yeah, I
get to
love
meet
her. She's
again.
great.
Mm-hmm. Very pretty.
All right, well, let's move
Huh.
on.
Onward we go.
I wonder if they keep
That
growing
reminds me.
gold. If we get broke, can we just get the pliers?
Ah,
No,
don't
look,
do that.
That
No,
if they
doesn't sound
grow,
very
then
good
we
for
can
you.
shave off little bits.
That's a good point.
Cass, could you come up and look at this room so
Yes,
I don't
ma'am.
step on anything?
Okay, so up ahead, there are more inscriptions here. There are, as before, a large amount of hieroglyphics, but these have been laid out in a fashion more akin to a bright mural. The mural seems to feature most prominently an individual wrapped in mummy-like bindings, hanging from a curvaceous figure belonging to what it seems to be an ebony-haired fox. You can see that she's wearing very familiarly Eastern garb, pretty sure Myve has a pair of clothing like that in a wardrobe back home. Ceremonial sword and all. And there are inscriptions beneath it and gestures of her hands extended over what seems to be a colorful oasis. The ones tending on her hand and feet you seem to recognize as golden statues of tieflings.
Ooh, pretty.
The writing beneath is not in Ancient Abyssal, but is in Sylvan.
Sylvan.
There is a what you assume to be translation of that's in Ancient and Abyssal beneath it, but this has been primarily written first in Sylvan.
Not
I
one of the
speak
languages
Sylvan.
I read.
All right.
That's me.
Do you speak it or do you read it?
If you just speak it, I'll
I
let
read
you.
it.
Oh, you read it. Sweet. Yeah. Then
Okay.
yeah, you can read it. I'll just pull it out of GM. Vittoria the Dreamer. Wow, it is so hard to read that.
Oh wow,
Little
yeah,
bit.
that's not the.
There you go.
Joy the Dreamer.
Wished for an oasis to be born. We know not what it cost.
You moved it out of my line of sight.
Yeah, it's gone.
It's just down
Oh, it's
here.
down there.
Yep,
Yeah, I
yep.
had to move up to read it.
No, sorry, yes. Yeah. Vittoria the Dreamer wished for an oasis to be born. We know not what it cost.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I wonder if she like created a pocket plane or
Huh.
something. Gonna throw a history check
Mhm.
at that, see if I recognize the name.
You know, that's a good point. The name.
Or-
Let's see if we
Actually, you're probably
recognize it.
trained in history. I'll give you
Yeah,
assist.
go for
Yeah, I do have a 5 in it.
Hold on one
Okay.
sec.
it. Vittoria the Dreamer. It's less of a history check and more of a geography test. There is one of the oases here in the deserts is called Vittoria's Domain.
Well, geography isn't a skill, though.
And cartography is.
Yeah, let me just quickly
I
pull
guess-
you guys over to the world map.
Where's Kellen? When you need him?
Underneath a big blue dragon.
I know.
Let's do a little. Heck, I'll even grab a little token. There might well be a statue of her in that place. Into my GM. Out of my GM. Down here. This oasis is known as Vittoria's Dream.
Okay.
Shadow.
And supposedly now, I guess you have context to know why it's named Vittoria's Dream, if she wished it into being.
Also, she's the dreamer, so fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's pretty darn cool.
That's way out of our way.
Yeah. This was supposedly her one wish. I don't know what she would have done for Valorous to earn it, but that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, if that's her resting place and the only thing there, I don't see any need to go further into it. Leave
I
the
would
money
like
there
to.
to the archaeologists.
I would like to peek into the room, though. I'm gonna switch places
sure.
with Cass because I can't see. I'm gonna peek in. All right. Another path to the south, and does that go down or up?
That goes
It leads
down. It,
back
like
to
just
the
wraps
statue room.
wraps around a wall, and it goes to the room with the statues in it.
Okie doke. Although, wait, aren't we also contracted to make sure that it's safe for the archaeologists?
That is
Contracted,
true.
but yeah.
If
Let's
it's
at least-
trapped, then we can't really leave it be.
Yeah, let's at least move forward and make
Yeah.
sure, all right, that we're the ones in heavy armor and have magic. I'm gonna go
Okay.
5 feet at a time.
I mean, we should eliminate those statues.
I mean, maybe, but we can save that for last. They seem to be content in their little room down there.
They haven't broken down the door.
There isn't the door.
Yeah, there is a door. I closed the door on them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
over
no,
there.
they could totally just
They're
walk
in
through
this
there,
room.
but they don't seem to be doing that.
They could.
I'm
Nah.
just gonna keep an eye on that hallway.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't realize it. Okay. Well, Cass,
Sure.
Give me a perception test as you're walking up there.
perception. Do you want me to take a step back?
No.
Nope.
All right.
And
Have you noticed anything untoward as you move up onto the
Alright, well,
sarcophagus?
I'm gonna start looking for traps. Do 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 do. 18.
All right. While you're looking around, a voice whispers from the walls. Young man, if you're looking for traps, one should find a mirror.
Oh, thanks. Oh, hey, who are you?
Look at the wall, dear.
Look at the wall.
Victoria, then.
Peer at the wall. Yeah, she appears to be the only named figure on this entire wall. The wall says, that's an echo of the past.
Oh, well, hello. I'm Cass. Is this...
I apologize, Cass. I won't remember tomorrow.
Well, that's okay. Is it okay to be in here? Do you, want us to leave?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
I couldn't stop you if I wanted to, and I'm not inclined to
What
do
are you
so.
inclined to do? Is a
Surprise
wall
me.
echo.
I'm just here to observe and watch over this place. Maybe there are things I could or would do, but I have no need to do them.
Okay. Would
Surprising to be
you
given
need to
an
do it if we,
invitation.
open the little sarcophagus there?
It would depend what you do afterwards.
I mean, we're definitely not gonna, desecrate your body or
Okay.
anything, I promise that.
That's a good start.
We work with archaeologists, so, I mean, ideally we'd like to take the stuff to put in a museum.
A museum. It's a funny name for some rich noble's bank. Perhaps a big safe or a vault.
Well, it'll certainly stay safe.
No,
My
we're not wrong about
remains
that.
must not be taken from this place. I remember not what I am buried
But you're okay
with.
if we take the stuff.
Probably. I don't remember
Okay,
what
well-
it is.
Can you,
I might care in a minute.
yeah, we
I
can
guess
show
we'll
you.
find out in a moment, won't we?
Could inform the archaeologists not to remove your remains for fear of
Yeah,
a curse.
I mean,
Oh no, you'll have to be exacting. If they are professional nerds, then, they'll try anyway and think that they figured it out.
well, I can be very persuasive.
It is very true.
Okay, let's see what we got.
Very well.
Hey,
She will watch and wait, and yeah, as you lift the sarcophagus, you get that nice hands.
oh, you were so good up in here.
Ralu will lift it for Cass.
Yeah, Cass can't really lift it, but Ralu, it's solid gold. Even you strain.
Yeah, probably.
It's solid gold.
Listen, I'm just gonna ask the Goldie behind me to help.
Yeah, probably also Masika. It probably takes the four of you just to fucking heave it up. And yeah, when you're able to slide the lid across to the side, so it's balancing on the sides of the corners, so you don't remove it all the way down because you probably won't be able to lift it back in place again. You can see that there is a mummified individual in the shape of a kitsune. They are wearing traditional Eastern garb that is completely immaculate. They hold in their hands the scabbard for a katana, but visibly no blade.
Foxo.
the broken
Maybe one
hill.
of your distant relatives, Mive.
Or
My
I-
ponders, maybe?
I will cock my head and reach out with a claw and tap the area above the scabbard.
Invisisword?
Possibly.
Wait,
So it does
There's
tap
a-
on something?
There's a tapping, clicky noise.
Oh, you've got
I
a
was
cool
right.
invisible sword.
I do, don't I? Well, I had. Well, I wouldn't really call it me having it. It's just right there.
what killed you?
Don't remember. And even if I did, that's a very personal question.
That's fair.
No, but I would say it wouldn't be age or things like that. I guess.
Exactly, so whatever killed me was probably not pleasant. Surely you have
I-
a little bit more tact than that, Cleric.
I mean, she's a bear.
I have a
He's very
more
direct.
salient. I have a I have a more salient question. Are you a worshiper of the uh the wish demon, or or are you trapped here?
Oh, I am a worshipper, truly devout.
Ah,
You'll find everyone interred
Well,
here
that makes
is.
sense.
We
Ralu
are
shrug.
here because our wishes were granted. I don't remember my wish, but it's written down, so it's hard for me to forget if I just look and read. Oh, an oasis.
It's still around,
How
too.
lovely.
I hear it's pretty beautiful.
Wonderful. I'd say you'd have to go there and send a letter to tell me what it's like, but I won't remember.
That's kind of heartbreaking.
Would you
Oh, no, not for me. It's rather blissful. Otherwise, I'd go crazy. I'm just an echo,
That's
not
true.
a person.
Is this a usual thing for
would you like to
Valerisians to get echofied?
She pauses. I don't know. Maybe? It stands to reason that in this place it's common because I'm here, but I couldn't tell you with any amount of
Well, you're the first
certainty.
we've seen.
Your guess would be as common sensibly good as. Oh, if I'm the only one here,
Oh.
then maybe not. Or you haven't found any other remains, have you? Checked out the other sarcophagi, the other
No,
dreamers?
the only other mummy we found was abandoned halfway through mummifying.
Oh, well, that's awfully
Yes.
sloppy.
Would you know anything about the a far stretch, but would you know anything about the shambling statues in the room adjacent to your own?
Are they these? And she'll gesture at the images of statues waiting on her hand and foot, golden and demonic.
Is that what they look like?
Yeah, close enough to.
Ralu
Yes.
will nod in affirmative.
Oh, well then, yes, I know what they are. They're them.
Right, but
Ah,
She looks vaguely
the
proud
ones
of
in the other
herself.
room are moving. They look friendly, but they
Oh, well,
kinda-
mine don't move. She gestures at the pictures on the wall. They're just
the real
pictures.
statues move,
Do you know
kind of,
what
and
they
they
are, though?
look friendly, but they menace a lot.
I hardly think
I said
they
they
are
look
friendly.
friendly. I mean, they do. They got their hands in their titties.
Yeah, they move when we don't look, when we don't see them, and they move soundlessly.
Oh, well, they must have been very good servants then.
What are they, though? Aside from being statues and servants.
She just shrugs. I'm sorry. If I remember, then I forgot it the next day.
Actually, there was a Warforged here.
So,
Do you know anything about that?
She gestures at the images of the
No, it was
statues,
an
like them.
Nubian, but like a sentient golem.
Shakes her head. No, I'm unfamiliar with it. Or, again, if I was familiar, I wasn't after.
Fair enough. Well, anyway, can we take the sword?
I was gonna
Yes,
ask
I suppose so.
what size is the sword? Is it like a long sword type katana, or is it like a wakizashi short sword thing going on?
Oh, no,
An
this would
Odachi
be a. Yes, I think it's
Aw,
an
shit.
Odachi. I was trying to remember the name for it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Odachi is the two-hander, yes.
Yeah.
Bunch of fucking weebs.
No, isn't it Nodachi?
Those are two
Or
different
Oda?
weapons,
No.
but they both are very similar.
Okay.
The Odachi is the great sword, and the Nodachi is the field sword. They
Yeah.
basically do the same job.
Yeah, you got it's
Yeah.
the horse cleaver, basically.
Big chopper. Well, this
Big
one's way too big
chopper.
for me.
I am already well armed.
Oh, you have
Everyone
arms,
just,
They're
yes.
pretty great too. Squeeze muscles.
everyone just looks at the
The
barbarian
barbarian.
there for
So, Barbarian, do you want an invisible greatsword?
I mean, this is an artifact.
Winter, no.
We should probably give it to the archaeologists. It's not like any of us are lacking
It's
magic
true.
weapons, except
Indeed.
Return,
Well,
give it to the archaeologists and perhaps have it returned to the Eastern lands if it's an ancient artifact.
Or it stays here in the deserts where the lady who wielded it
oh,
had
maybe
it.
we could get it sent to Vittoria's Dream.
Ralu shrugs.
Maybe you still have family there.
She shrugs, I don't remember, which I suppose that might be a little bit sad if I don't know the family that I might have had, but oh well.
Well,
She like pauses and reads her inscription. I wonder what it cost me.
good question.
Oh well.
I have
Yeah.
a feeling.
Well, anyway, maybe the noble whose fault this will end up in will be in Vittoria's Dream. I think that would be fitting. Cass is going to peer into the casket. Is there anything else in there?
well,
Nope,
Oh,
just her
not
clothing.
going to take.
Although that too is in perfect condition, but you would have to,
Yeah, it seems
strip the
kinda
mummy.
rude.
Yeah, I feel
no,
that'd be a bit
no,
far.
no.
I am lawful evil, and even that just seems weird.
All right.
I mean, for lawful evil, I don't know how much. Like,
Especially while
who
she's
cares?
watching.
Yeah.
It's like, yeesh,
Well-
guys.
Oh, that's cool. Well, I know you won't remember, like,
Okay.
tomorrow, but it was lovely meeting you, Vittoria.
Oh, it was lovely meeting all of you too.
Ralu
Right.
will very carefully slide the top back with Maeve.
Yep.
And then
you
just give
us
us
that
give a
shot.
prayer.
She watches curiously. I'd prefer the Velaresian prayer, but sure.
We'll tell the archaeology team not to disturb your remains.
Thank you. The pearl do not disturb tag up or
You know what?
whatever
Actually, yeah,
works.
I can just do that. Hold on. Cass will literally just like tape up a little sign, saying, "Hey, there's a sentient spirit here. Don't fuck with her remains."
Sounds good. All right.
Well, I don't really want to go through
But she
the
doesn't
terrible
need
statue rooms. Let's just go back the way we came. Actually, wait, there
neither
should
do
be a
I,
secret
really.
door here, shouldn't there?
Should be.
For yes,
No, I guess not.
guess we can
I was wondering if
investigate.
you'd remember it or not.
Let me take a look here. No, I guess not. I guess we just have to go at it from the front.
Ralu.
I'm doing it. Hang on.
Tiff's eyes. I can fly. I'm gonna go take a look. Oh, it's fucking gold.
Yeah, that's why I said we just have to go out through the front.
21.
You don't see an entrance to it
Oh.
from that side.
So
This
like,
is just a tricksy little Miyazaki random corner cubby where you're like, why the fuck is it in there? Why is it there? Whatever.
oh, I get it. We have to solve like a lift up here and do like a drop down onto it. Okay.
Yeah. But she can fly. She's
Well.
cheating.
So just like piles of gold, or
Yeah, just a big fat fucking stizak.
nice.
Well, don't worry, I can carry that.
All right, someone
Perfect.
roll me 2d 200
Alright.
plus 50.
Ooh.
All right, you find 201 gold.
Yeah. Shame about that second
Yeah.
roll there. 5.
Yeah. Well, shit happens.
Oh,
Whatever.
roll me a d2.
Okay.
Sweet. You find a divine ritual candle.
Nice.
Neat.
Oh, literally on the divine user
I mean,
here.
mine's
Hello.
there,
Yeah.
but yeah.
All yours.
There you go. This
Nice,
candle can be
nice.
used in place of 100 gold pieces worth of spell materials, or reduce the time required to cast a ritual by half.
Neat.
Go.
Huh? Yeah, that's all yours.
Just put it between our titties again. Thump.
I'm going to go into known alchemical goods and add that on. It stands to reason there is an arcane version of this as well, so I'm going to write both in.
Neat.
Yeah, it makes sense.
You know,
Fine, arcane.
I was gonna say that. What's the name? I'm thinking the the Odachi on the giant berserker.
Yeah, she's already
Yeah,
got.
but
We
she's a
all
sword
already
and
have
shield.
all the
She's
magic
already
melee
got all the
weapons we
magic,
need.
Yeah, you guys are actually pretty decently
We're
tooled
missing
up.
a magic
we're pretty well
bow
tooled.
for Loam, but that's about it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, and she ended up with a fucking repeating heavy crossbow, which when she has extra attack is basically a magic weapon.
yeah, we can make it a magic weapon eventually
Neat.
too if we wanted to.
Hmm.
Alright, do you need to roll to get back across, or can we just kind of
I
shimmy?
can.
As long as you know, I mean, like you've done the journey once and nothing broke, none of you like overdid it. You can just take your
Alright.
sweet time and get there.
Okay.
Back over here then. Yeah, just to be safe, I'm just gonna, in case we fucking die in there, I'm just gonna pop out and tell these guys about Vittoria. See if that rings any bells with them.
Yeah. Let's see. I'll do 2 checks with advantage between them all knocking their noodles together.
We should actually ask them, what do they want us to do with the room full of spooky statues?
Spooky murder statues who will smile
Awesome.
as they kill you.
Surely we destroy them or take them apart.
But they scare we.
That
And
was
yeah,
my vote.
both groups when they all knock their various noodles together in consideration. Yes, Vittoria the Dreamer. There are references to her in a number of places. It was said that she and her consorts all were gathered up at the behest of like an oracle or maybe the prophet. At the time, they wanted to create a home for their people, and so supposedly wished unto Valorous for absolution. Don't know why he would have granted it, or you know, she glances at the writing on the wall, what it cost her, but
I have a
yeah,
feeling.
I mean,
what
she's not. I
cost
wouldn't
them.
call her well known, but at the same time, it explains why there is an oasis named after her, if that's absolution for her people.
We talked a bit with what seemed to be an echo of her on the wall, and she said herself that she doesn't remember anything that she ever learned from day to day. Don't know if that was actually the price paid, but
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, well, I'd love to have a chat with her if she's stable and isn't likely to go insane or
Yeah,
whatever.
she seems eloquent enough.
doesn't seem that way.
That could be very interesting. I'd love to learn about how this place operated in the day if she remembers any of it.
I don't think she will.
How much of the place do you think you've explored so
Maybe
far?
half? A little more?
A decent change of it, but who knows how much is deeper on and if there's more floors below it or anything.
Would you like to break for lunch, perhaps?
Yeah, we have been going for a few
Could
hours.
do.
Sure. I know that there's a DM who'd love to make dinner.
Sure,
Yeah.
I can load up this Warforged body we found there
Oh
onto our
yeah,
ship
you
and
guys
everything.
check this out.
Oh. Oh, yes, we had when you brought it out. They've probably taken it from the corridor to take a look over it themselves.
Yeah.
It's a quite beautiful piece.
Mhm.
Although, you know, she's clearly got the desert wolf look about her, the Anubian hellhound offshoots, but there's no record of this individual having anything to do with Valorous.
No, we did find her nook though and found a holy symbol though.
No, a Valoresian one, or
No, not Valerian. Of that newer goddess about the
I
one
don't know
more
if I call her
Warforged.
new, but
I call her knew her about, considering she wasn't really known.
Well, you can just call more the newly rediscovered.
The rediscovered one, yes,
Yeah.
the consort, right?
I believe that's her name, yes.
Eternal Consort. AKA Moon Mommy.
And she had some celestial storybooks up in that nook as well, so...
Interesting. Unfortunately, I don't read Celestial myself, but I believe Anno and Siri can translate that if you need the help with that.
No, it's fine. I already read Celestial.
Oh, well, very handy.
Yeah.
Someone
Okay,
clearly
well,
went to
they
church
can-
school.
Just looks at them.
Many schoolings.
Yes, I mean, if you'd like to leave them with us for now, I would certainly request Anno or Siri to copy them for making later translations for the rest of us. Might be useful information or history in it.
Sure, that's fine.
Yes, please. Annie smiles more. She looks very, very tired after all of this. The rest of the group at Salah's and Bodil's instructions, a number of the servants and laborers will come back with essentially a great big dinner plate and table. They just set out this folding table and a full spread for the lot of you. They're caught off guard when Khassid eats a meal. He's like, so nice. Why is it empty? And he has a brief moment. It's like, he just always does that. It's fine.
It just leans over and
Shit looks like, huh?
it just leans over and just whispers like he's like one of those cats who complains when there's a hole in their bowl.
Of course, right. Fair enough. And hey, Savin, give me a religion test.
When you can see your plate again, there's a problem.
I will go ahead and use an expert's knack to just okay.
Oh, you don't need to. That is already a pass. You receive a free 1d4 guidance that you can apply to a 1d20 test within the next minute once you start your adventure again. Yeah.
Thanks, Moon Mommy.
Guidance plus until the next short test. There we go. Alrighty then. Let's slide you guys over to the front page and it's go time. Listen, it's time to fucking go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you save an innocent life?
No.
No.
Yes.
Defeat a solo or extreme?
Yes.
Yeah.
You did a solo, yes. Learn something new about the world and
we
add a new
learned
journal.
about Victoria's Rest.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Did you take on or create a major quest or complete one?
No.
You don't care for a magical item or treasure
Yes.
hoard?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Legendary
Oh man,
fucking
I'm excited for
scythe.
the scythe.
Yep. The scythe is dope.
Me too.
Scoring any special objectives? No.
Nope.
Yeah. Congratulations, guys. That is 1, 2,
So
3
that's a level.
experience. And that takes you into a new level when you next get a week to do the thing.
Yep. It's time to get
17th.
even smarter and have an 18 int.
January to Hagen Wake, and you get 3 EXP. All right. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're watching on the stream of YouTube, thanks for tuning in. There will not be 70 tomorrow, so we'll see you probably on Thursday. Until then, adios and do take care.